Chris, everybody, it is a Monday indeed. 2:01, kicking off another week here on San Diego's number one sports talk station, 97.3 The Fan. Chris Ello, Tony Gwynn Jr., Matt Scraby. For those of you that are tuned in, joining us on our YouTube feed, you will notice that I'm certainly not on camera, and I don't know if I'm going to be anytime soon. My computer is putting me through my paces over here.
None of us are on camera, I think, except for Scraby right now.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. Something happened with the computers over the weekend that is making it a little cattywampus. So we're working on that behind the scenes. Stick with us there. The rest of you, welcome to it. Hello, hi, how are you? We got a Super Bowl. We have ourselves a Super Bowl because that's just what has to happen, I guess, at this time of season. I said this on Friday, and I'm not really changing my mind. Seattle, New England doesn't ring a bell for me.
No,
I have very little interest. I know that our good friend over there, Matt Scraby, who was down in the dumps last week because the 49ers lost. But how is he thinking now? Yeah. I mean, he hates the Seahawks.
Hates them.
Hates. So you'd think, okay, well, at least he can get on the Patriots side. Oops, can't do that because he spent the whole year telling us that Mike Vrabel is the worst coach in the history of football.
Oh, so now he has to root for the Seahawks.
So he might have to go back and root for the team he hates more than any other. Scraby, it's no fun to be you most days, but especially today.
This is totally something that I should have foreseen happening. The one year I decided this is the year I'm going to go in on Mike Vrabel and tell him that he's awful. He goes to the Super Bowl. I will say, and I will always say it, and this is the hater inside of me, the Patriots had the easiest path to the Super Bowl I've ever seen any team take. But
so you're still, even going to the Super Bowl, you're still going to slide them, huh?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pick the Seahawks. And I'm going to hope for the Seahawks to win because then
can you please take video of yourself rooting for the Seahawks?
No, I'm not going to root. I'm just going to hope that they win so that the Patriots aren't Super Bowl champions
Jr. I'm going to ask for your donation. It's only going to be $20-$30, but I am ordering a Scraby Seattle Seahawks jersey to be delivered here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Oh God!
And would you want the home whites or do you want the dark blue, Scraby?
They got the neon.
You have your choice. Or we can get your neon one with Scraby on the back there. You
thank goodness
Seahawk
I never made a bet
that
would make me have to wear a Seahawks jersey because I think I would probably die.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Look, the Super Bowl is set. Seattle's favored by 4.5. I will say this, Tony, get some of your thoughts on the championship games here, but I figured Seattle might be favored by 2 or 3, but they took one look at Drake May in New England yesterday, and I know the snow is an excuse for the fourth quarter, but the rest of the game, I've not seen such poor quarterbacking in a long time. New England doesn't look like they stand much of a chance unless they play a whole lot better than they did, I think.
I mean, those conditions.
You going to go with the conditions?
The conditions were
were bad.
Awful.
They weren't bad in the first quarter and a half.
No, they weren't.
And I didn't see New England do anything then.
That's where all the points happen. That's where at least chances of points happen before the snow came. Once the snow came, it really just was field position.
A lot of people are being critical. A lot of people out there saying, man, they shouldn't have a championship game. They shouldn't do that. This is not football. We want to see the best team win. We want good conditions. I am 100% on the other side of this. I love the elements. It was part of the thing.
I don't think it should be a fixed, situation.
Okay, yeah. And it just so Denver was the team, that's where the game was.
That's what it happened to be.
Right. So, okay, I agree there. But, yeah, the conditions were awful. They were miserable. And, look, New England coached a little better game. I have no problem being critical of Sean Payton because he's being critical of himself, and he should. When it was 7-0, Denver seemingly had some control early in the game. New England had gone 3 and out, I think 1, 2, maybe even 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And Scraby's going to see what he can do with my computer here. But so it got 7-0, and it was 3rd down. I was watching the game with my wife, big Bronco fanatic, and I said,
is Lori a fanatic? Like she
isn't often a fanatic, but yeah, you get to this level of the season, she gets interested.
Fair enough.
So she was looking and watching. There we go, Scrape. Good job. So she was excited yesterday. The craziest thing of the day, and I don't know how to show this to anybody, Lori, her dad passed 6 years ago yesterday. So it's a bit of an emotional day for Lori. Her dad was a Bronco season ticket holder. They grew up. Lori's mom didn't like to go to the games, so her dad would take Lori to the Bronco games when he had season tickets when she was a little kid. And it's going to get a little more emotional here. He used to wear a Bronco sweater that screams 1970s.
Right.
It's a white sweater. It says Broncos, and it has a little orange and blue coloring on it. That's what qualified as like an official sweater back in the day.
Okay.
Lori still has the sweater. She wore it yesterday in honor of her dad to watch the game. I kid you not, midway through the third quarter, they show the crowd, and there's one guy in the stands wearing that sweater.
That's crazy.
It was incredible. This sweater has to be 50 years old. There have to be two of them in existence, Lori and the guy yesterday. Anyway, so she was pretty excited. So they get to the fourth down. I said, every team in the NFL on fourth and short goes for it now. You just do. I thought, though, with the way their defense was playing, I thought 10 points was going to look really good there.
Yep.
And I know it would have maybe gone against the grain, but I thought they should have kicked right there. And after the game, Sean Payton said as much. Nobody knew how the game was going to turn out. But he said, my defense was playing great, so I just wanted to get another touchdown. I'm like, if your defense is playing great,
just
get the field goal, get the 10-0.
Take the points.
So that was a mistake that he'll have to live with. New England was, I just thought, completely incompetent on offense except for one play. Quarterback scramble. It's the only play they had in the playbook the whole day. And Denver never adjusted and put a guy there to stop Drake May from doing it. And they paid the price for that. So anyway, I enjoyed that game. I love a lot of defense and some conditions. Field goals were not automatic, obviously. And now we got the stupid Patriots in the Super Bowl again. And nobody wants to see that.
At least I'm not the only one who feels that way.
I think everybody does outside of New England.
I wasn't going to be happy either one of those teams ended up going.
Yeah, honestly. I don't think anybody Scraby is going to be excited except for, New England fans. And the second game at least was a hell of a game. Kind of what you want from a championship. Back and forth. Sam Darnold quieted everybody for now.
He did.
However, if he throws a key pick in the Super Bowl, it'll all go back.
Yep.
But for now, he was great.
That's all you can go off of.
He was absolutely great. He did no wrong. He was on the money. It doesn't hurt to have Jackson Smith and Jigba seemingly open, Tony, on every single play.
Man, he put on a clinic in route running.
How about the one catch he made too with the one hand, brought it in?
Yeah, the way he was using his eyes, his head to run the routes to set up DBs and being able to. He was like butt naked open. There wasn't anybody like close to him in most of the catches that he had in yesterday's game.
Yeah, great job by JSN. He is something good. I will say this. Seattle gave up 27 points. I did not see that coming. You would have thought going into the game with the great Seattle defense, if they scored 31 points, they'd win the game in a walk-away. But Matthew Stafford, to me, had some of the best quarterbacking I've ever seen.
No doubt.
His receivers, Tony, were not open.
Nah, he was throwing them
but he was putting it right on their hands every time.
His accuracy is and listen, he's so good. He does the no-look pass, and none of us know it's a no-look pass. We just think he's looking, and a lot of times they show these replays, and he's looking one way, throwing it a completely different direction. Seattle, the best thing they did was their clock management at the end. They ran that clock down, and they just made it almost impossible for something crazy to happen.
Stafford was absolutely insane, and honestly, that is what I'm looking at in my first glance to the Super Bowl, is that if you want to score against Seattle, your quarterback has to be that good.
Yeah.
And I don't think Drake May's that good.
He's not there yet.
So that's my first analysis of the Super Bowl. A couple of things, too. We mentioned the mistake of Sean Payton. Did Did McVay make a mistake at the end? No. Should he have kicked the field goal and made it 31-30? Got Seattle the ball back. Just try to hold them. And then if you get the ball back with even 20 seconds left, which they did, now all you need is a field goal.
Right.
I don't know that he shouldn't have just taken the 3. There was 4th and goal from about the 6-yard line. Not an easy play. Nobody's really second-guessing that, but I think it's fair to second-guess that a little too. All right, we're underway. Look, before we go to our first break, something we talked about quite a bit, and it's on our minds, and I just want everybody to know, with what's happening out there in the country, in the world, around us, we are doing a sports talk show. That is what we are committed to. But we are not blind enough to not notice what's going on out there.
Right.
And I just think that, we need to take a moment and pray a little bit for the family of this slain, citizen. I just want to say this is not taking a side. The protesters need to be better. The agents need to be better. We all need to be better. We cannot be shooting and losing people's lives on our streets in this country. This is not what I think any of us are all about. And I just wanted to say that. I know you guys wanted to say something because we do see what's happening out there, and we try to be a haven from all that on this show, and we will be the rest of the day. But
no, I think that was a perfect way to kind of introduce it, because it is on all of our minds, and that's not what this country's supposed to be like.
I didn't think so.
We shouldn't see citizens like that. And it's in our face now. There was a time where that image wouldn't be out there, but
no,
it is. And so I think it was important for us to just kind of acknowledge that we're not blind to what's going on, but we are doing a sports talk show, and
right.
There's just a time and a place to have.
But all of us were troubled by what happened,
No
and
doubt.
I think everybody out there, in one way or another, had to be troubled.
I was definitely troubled. This weekend was not easy. I mean, it's a hard thing to wake up to on a Saturday morning. But as Chris said, both sides need to be better. We all need to come together because this is out of hand.
I would hope this is the thing that gets everybody's attention so that we can start working as one. That is the dream right now. All right, we are going to do our sports thing today. Our thoughts are on the people in Minneapolis and everything that's going on there, and hoping that it gets settled. But we've got a lot to do. So more on the games. Aztecs big win. We got. We may have to stop the show at 5:00. Lakers play the Bulls tonight, so Tony and I will be, in another world.
What a great game between those two.
Scraby was talking about 5 hours a day. It might be actually 6 if you consider that you're going to do the 5th, that 5 hour by yourself.
Yeah, because Tony and I are out of here at 5:00. We got a sports bar to go see. Go to.
The Chronicles has been moved to 5.
All right, we're underway. Thanks for being with us, everybody.
We have a great pool and spa in our.
2:19 on 2:20 on the clock. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Scraby. Saturday was eventful for a number of reasons. On the sports side of things, Yu Darvish, we thought, was retiring.
For a minute?
I mean,
how long?
It didn't feel very long.
It wasn't.
Within hours, it could have been shorter than that.
In fact, he retired and unretired before I even knew he had retired.
I see.
So I never even knew that he was retired in the first place.
I didn't check. I didn't see that he had not officially retired until later on that evening.
Yeah.
And so here we are. Yu Darvish has spoken for himself.
And his agent just spoke too, Tony.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that over your shoulder
I
there.
I did not see that.
But his agent basically said similar to what you said.
He hasn't
decided yet. Yeah.
Kevin Acey's report, which broke the news that it seemed as though Yu Darvish was heading for retirement, was later on basically refuted. And so that's where we stand now. Yu Darvish still
potentially could be coming back at some point. I want to just say, and we talked about it a lot, so we went way more in depth on this on our overtime segment today. So Padre fans, make sure you tune in. Scraby will put that up in the next little while. You can go to the Gwynn and Chris overtime page there and find it on YouTube and watch it. But it just suffice to say, all of us on this show, at least, feel very connected to what Kevin Acey does. We talk often on the show that journalism is, terrible nowadays, and people just put stuff out there. Kevin's not that way. So there must have been something he, got from either a source or something that he heard from Darvish himself, and maybe there's a language thing or who knows what. I don't think Kevin Acey publishes a story that says he thinks Yu Darvish is retiring unless he really, had something there.
I agree.
And now Darvish, heard that come out, and then he said, wait a minute, no. So that's the bottom line. Yu Darvish is not yet retired, but I don't think this is a Kevin Acey thing.
Yeah, I agree. And ultimately, I don't think it's important because of Kevin's background on this.
Kevin's already earned enough cachet in my mind.
I don't think it's important. I think ultimately he's going to be around the team, which is what we initially thought was going to be the case anyway. Once we heard that he had Tommy John surgery, and so I think I saw Joe was kind of speaking on this yesterday. There's some benefits to having him around, and so since he's not retiring, he will be around, and we'll see what happens. He said he wants to run through the whole process of rehab, being able to throw.
He's not deciding until he goes through some rehab and sees where he's at, according to Darvish himself.
Right. And so what? He had surgery how long ago now?
Was it near the end of the season?
It was at the end of the year, right? Towards the end of the year, or at least that's when we found out. We don't know exactly when it was, but he's barely into that process, right? He's not even. If he barely gets, I don't even know if he's doing weights at this point.
I got better news than any of that.
What's that?
Padres announced their giveaway and promotional schedule.
Oh, what we got this year?
Oh, my goodness, Tony. We are in great shape. Listen to this, Padre fans. They got 15 all-fan giveaways planned for this year. Highlighted by the fan favorites, wearable, stylish hats, not just hats, stylish hats.
Hope it's a bucket.
And of course, bobbleheads. There are 3 styles of hats this year. Tony Gwynn Jr., our fashion guy, is going to help me just tell us what this is. One is a waffle beanie. Do you know what that is?
I think you just put a waffle on your head.
Sure. One is a Western snapback hat.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Okay.
And then there is a home and away bucket hat. So you're good.
Oh, a waffle beanie is just a beanie it's like the knit is called the waffle.
A knit beanie. Okay. Those are the beanie. Those are the hat. That's the hat series. We have an opening series scarf. It comes in handy, and maybe
this
June
time of
and
year.
it's cold.
This time of year for sure.
We don't wear a lot of scarves around here, but why not? You get a belt bag. Again, not sure.
It's a fanny pack.
Fanny pack. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Why can't? Okay.
Because a belt bag is the actual term.
Okay, here's one that sounds like it's straight out of Seinfeld. A puffer vest. You remember the puffy shirt episode? That's all I'm thinking of when I see a puffer vest.
It's more like a
don't know what that is, but
a Marty McFly type of.
Is that a puffer vest?
Yeah,
A puffer
got
vest.
Yeah, it's got
Okay,
like
thank
the
you.
down in it, maybe.
there's an Aloha shirt as well and a
course.
poncho. And then we've got the 6. This is the highlight, right? The 6 novelty bobbleheads. Get ready, collectors. You got Manny's Hot Corner bobblehead.
Has fire on it.
All right. You got the Mason Miller bobblehead, which you already saw and said
Yes.
is really cool.
No more
He's got-
fire.
He's got fire coming
More
out of
fire.
the ball.
Okay. We have, here's one. We have the Bogey Goes Boom bobblehead.
What is what's
I guess
the,
that's Xander Bogarts, right?
I mean,
Bogey Goes Boom. I don't
so
know exactly.
We don't know exactly what that's
Oh,
called.
it's Xander Bogaerts just hitting a home run.
All right. We have another. Trevor's back in the mix. Trevor's got a bobblehead this year. You got the Merrill Robbery bobblehead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea,
That's a
right? He
good
goes
one.
over the fence. And where's Fernando? There's Fernando.
But his was
You got Fernando City
TBD.
Connect 2.0 bobblehead.
TBD.
TBD, because we don't know what the 2.0 connects are going to look like. Yeah. Anyway, there's some other things
Have
for
we got
youngsters.
any mock-ups out there yet that guesses?
What
Is
are you
there
looking
is there a box in here? Because someone on the chat said that both the morning and midday show had these things.
Oh, well, they stole them all because they're not here anymore.
Yeah, they're not here anymore.
Yeah, well, all I have is the sheet.
all
All we
right.
got
You know
left
who-
over was a sheet.
You
Wow.
know who we get to talk to about that.
Yeah.
Where's Adam?
Yeah.
Klug?
Adam, give us the
I
stuff.
see how it is.
We
Adam.
want to see the goodies.
I
but,
want the Fernando bobblehead to leak the uniforms to everyone.
Yes, you do.
I'm
There are
sure they
other,
haven't been made.
real quick, there are other things for that are just going to be for 14 and under children, 14 and under, and there's a bunch of other party stuff: Gallagher Square, Friday night parties, aerial displays, and fireworks. You know, the typical thing. Anyway, we know baseball season's coming up, Tony. We're getting close. There you go.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You
No.
are.
No.
Okay.
no.
He's
I
not.
was like,
ready.
That was me trying to convince myself that I was ready.
I know you
No,
got
I'm
2
not.
weeks.
I'm not ready.
Tony's going to be leaving us again.
I know.
Scrape.
This is the worst time of the year because we're just getting into the groove of being in the same room, and then we're not going to be in the same room.
You're gonna have you're gonna have me like in the background of a door. Or,
Oh, yeah, the Narnia rooms.
Why don't you just
the air
come,
conditioner
why don't you just come
blowing.
clean? Come clean and set yourself up with the mansion that you live in displayed behind you.
No,
Stop trying to make it look
no.
like you're in a hallway somewhere.
I
We
mean,
know
I
you're
am
living in
in
a
a
palatial
hallway.
estate down there.
Nah, man.
I think people enjoyed the many doors that Tony.
Yeah,
had
I
behind
provide
him.
you with a lot of different
Yeah,
backgrounds.
Yeah, that's true. You do. It depends on
And,
where
you
you
know,
want to sit.
I hear we're staying at a couple new hotels this year, so who knows? We might get a newer background this year.
Are you going to have as cool of a background as Chris did when he was in the Bahamas with the Atlantis in the background?
That was pretty good, you
I
gotta say.
forgot
That was
about
pretty good.
I think Chris stole the
As-
best background of all time.
As
was
long
good.
as I'm not falling asleep during the show.
During the show, that's this year.
Yeah, I try to stay away from beds.
Excellent.
Good
All right,
point.
let's get to let's get to break. On the other side, Jerry.
Oh, one of our
Palm.
favorites here.
Yes.
I like Jerry.
Talk a little palm brackets as he comes back to see what these Aztecs are. I had a nice little win over the weekend. We'll see what Jerry thinks on the other side. More Gwynn and Chris.
The biggest guests in
And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
yeah.
It's one of the
up there.
world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the
reefer
measurement
and
unit.
the
Okay.
X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education because I did not know.
I've allowed
Yeah.
milk and bread, but if I was
So
asked,
tell
I'd
us
have
tell
said
us the
no.
actual rules of this. Like
The rule
Want to see if you
is
can do it. I guess
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
Yeah, that's,
One
yeah,
of
that's
you
not
can't
happening.
do it anymore.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
until you can't do it anymore.
I will take
And
one.
the winner,
spoonful of
Scrady,
this.
has a jar
yes,
of
here it
a
is.
couple of my jars.
I think they
Products.
both are winners if they pass
Hold on
this.
one
I
second.
hate to
Winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now I am.
This is the one that he has right now.
The 38,
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No,
maybe.
this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
Right, and we're
All
doing
right,
it.
hold on.
Here we go.
All right, let's
Adam's
do it.
ready.
This is a
There,
full
away he goes.
spoonful
He
of
does
the-
have a full spoonful
does.
for those
This is-
listening.
Wait,
on
this
that.
is
I'm literally sweating watching him
That's
do
a
this
full
right now.
spoon?
That's a full spoon. For
all right.
sure.
That is a full
down the
spoon.
hatch we go.
All
All right.
right.
And man, he went the whole thing. He did not. He did not trickle that down the throat. He just
hasn't reached for the milk yet.
Scraby's coming over.
When does the heat kick in?
Oh,
I knew it.
When does the heat kick in? Wow.
You better go, dude.
There goes Scraby.
They
Scraby,
both
did
did.
you swallow that, Scraby? Yeah.
That is some good stuff.
It's delicious.
delicious.
We're gonna see
Tasty.
it. I'm gonna watch you now.
I'm feeling it already. I am, are you?
No.
He's
Adam's
feeling good.
feeling nothing. All right, so take another spoonful, Adam. You'll win.
Oh, come on. Now we're double dipping.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
all
you
one
can't put your
spoonful.
same
That's
spoon
not
in
what
there.
the tactician's all about.
We always said
Spoonful
that.
too?
Yeah, go for
Oh
it.
yeah.
I always said that Adam Klug was kind of had a.
I at least use a different spoon, no double dipping.
All right,
I didn't know where I don't think
I
it
always thought
matters.
Adam Klug had a cold persona, but evidently it's just the opposite.
All right.
Big
He
boss
is
Michael
handling
Valenzuela
this.
in the
Wait,
YouTube
no,
chat,
dog.
by the way.
What you waiting on? You let laughing it drip in your hand. Oh, okay.
Scraby, where are you? Let me see.
Okay.
I'm just looking at Adam, and Adam's not having any problem at all.
Look at you, Adam.
Adam is backed
All right.
up.
I'll let you
But
boys.
this
I must tell you, Tony,
hold
that
on.
Adam has cashed the check.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
did.
cashed
You said I
his
wouldn't
check.
be able to catch
I
you.
did.
No, you
I
cashed
sure
it,
did.
man.
You
You
proved me
cashed it
wrong,
for
my
sure.
friend.
Scraby,
I gotta tell you though, this is further proof that whatever we got him with that
the
tie,
tie thing,
was
yeah, because
super weak.
this is less than a 10,
he's
right?
he's over here having a difficult time.
You're turning a little red,
The time
Scraby.
was just as bad.
You're turning a
This
little
hit me
red.
By the way,
faster.
this is delicious.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
he's
He's
going
going
for
another
it.
one.
Yes.
Come on, Adam. Wow,
Delicious.
you're gonna have to come back in 6 months with like an 88.
Oh.
It's 38.
We'll have to go with the higher Scoville next time.
All right.
Right.
Oh, wow. Look at this guy. He's talking
Drop-
trash now.
Well, he
I
should
haven't had a
be.
sip of milk or
He
bread.
hasn't even reached for it.
No, he doesn't
came out
even
of the
need the
gates
bread.
talking trash.
All right.
All right. Now
Hey,
I'm
man.
going to take another one.
What?
Well,
Why
you
are
got to
doing
hold
this
another
to
spoon.
yourself.
No, because I don't want.
You don't want Adam to say
He,
he
by
has
the way,
wing sauce,
yeah, he
baby.
get the whole
Full spoon,
get the same
baby.
thing that like he's dropping it all in
Just
there.
keep the studio clean.
It's all anybody's
Big
worried
boss
about.
Michael watching over here. Come on.
Ooh, boy, Scrabe, get back in front of the camera. Your face is red, Scrabe, isn't it, Tony? Are you
I'm
seeing
sweating.
the same thing?
You are sweating. Your face is definitely.
Why do you keep doing this?
You're not feeling anything?
Adam isn't even
Anything?
moved over
I
there.
feel a 1 or maybe a 2 out of 10 here.
Wow.
Adam
That's ridiculous
Klug-
because I'm.
Wow.
Adam Klug is a tough
Amy's
son of
not
a
bent
gun.
over the trash can.
No,
over
I had
there.
to spit.
I was going to say, it looks like Adam Klug may be producing the rest of the show because he's fine. Scraby may need
Scraby's
to
going to
go
bed.
get
bed. Yeah, you know,
assistance.
Here's want
Frank-
the milk, dude. It might
Frank
work
predicted
better.
that.
No.
Oh, did he?
Frank
Scraby's having
predicted that.
bread.
Oh yeah, that Adam would just cruise through this with
Frank
no problem.
predicted this.
He did.
Frank on the last show.
I
said
know you
Adam
had
would
it
have
like
no
that.
He
problem.
did.
I got a newfound respect from Tony Gwynn Jr.
Yes,
here.
you do. I
So-
all right.
So Scraby has the prizes for you, Adam. You have one, a jar of the ghost
You can
pepper
have as much of this
salsa
as you want at all
and
times.
the
Yeah.
Mr. Lane's Roasty 38 chili powder.
You should let me have that chili powder though. I think I do. I think I would do more damage.
Started
with
off
this.
giving me the mild. My
And what is before they try, what is the heat index they're facing? Do we know? Or
Well, you could look up the Scoville on a ghost pepper.
yeah.
It's one of the
Suspect.
world's hottest. There's a couple of hotters.
Scoville's the
Reaper and
measurement unit.
the
Okay.
X pepper and all of that.
Thanks for the education because I did not know.
I've allowed
Yeah.
milk and bread, but if I was
So
asked,
tell
I'd
us,
have
tell
said
us the
no.
actual rules of this. Like,
The rule
Want to see if you
is
can do it. I guess
you guys alternate spoonfuls until one of you can't.
Yeah, that's,
One
yeah,
of
that's
you
not
can't
happening.
do it anymore.
Yeah,
That's not happening.
until you can't do it anymore.
fools.
I will take
And
one.
the winner,
spoonful of
Scraby,
this.
has a jar
Yes,
of
here it is.
a couple of my jars.
I think they
Products.
both are winners if they
Listen,
pass
hold on
this.
one
I
second.
hate to
Winners.
say, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
There will be no back and forth. There will be one spoonful.
Now, I am.
This is the one that he has right now.
The 38,
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No,
maybe.
this right here, I've been putting on some of my turkey burgers.
Good stuff.
This is hot.
Okay.
All right, and we're
All
doing
right,
this.
hold
Here we go.
All right, let's
Adam's
do it.
ready.
This is a
There,
full
away he goes.
spoonful
God, he
of
does
the-
have a full spoonful
He does.
for those
There's-
listening.
there's
on
no
that.
This is
I'm literally sweating watching him
That's
do
a
this
full
right now.
spoon?
That's a full spoon.
all
For
right.
sure.
That is a full
down the
spoon.
hatch we go.
All
All right.
right.
And man, he went the whole thing. He did not.
My
He did
turn?
not trickle that down the throat. He
He
just.
hasn't reached for the milk yet.
Scraby's coming over.
When does the heat kick in?
Oh,
I knew it.
When does the heat? Welcome back, Gwynn and Chris. Monday. Until 6 o'clock, then the Scraby Chronicles. Seahawks. And Scraper's going to talk about how much he loves the two Super Bowl participants, the Seahawks and the Patriots. Woo.
Barn burner.
Nice reaction, Scrape. Well, we can all hope for those who don't care about either team that the game is at least as good as the first time they played.
Yeah.
In the Super Bowl. That was one of the great Super Bowls. And, of course, it's all remembered for one play, right? Malcolm Butler made the interception, but there was a lot of plays that led up to that one. And that was the 2014 season. Game was played in 2015, but believe it or not, 11 years since that game. It seems like it wasn't that long ago. The Patriots, for those who keep track of such things like I do, are officially the home team this year. If that matters to me, it does, because they get to choose what uniforms.
Oh, they're definitely wearing the blue, right?
Yes, but we discussed this in the past. The white has always been successful in the Super Bowl.
I don't think
they would even be allowed to, because they're the visiting
alternative
team.
jerseys.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah. I don't know that alternative jerseys are even allowed.
We've ever seen one.
No,
not in the playoffs.
But you know what? What is the NFL going to do if they run out there in them?
They
you know
will
what I
not
mean?
let that happen.
I know they wouldn't, but you know what I'm saying?
They make these guys change shoes. They would definitely.
Can you? We're holding up the Super Bowl, so every player has to go inside and change these uniforms. You can see the NFL doing
Fashion
that.
police walking out there and be like, "You guys got to go back to the locker room."
I knew
but
a
I'm just
guy.
saying, you don't wear them for the warm-ups. You wear your whites. You do everything. You go back inside. Now it's time for the game. Everybody runs out in those lime green suckers.
Who was it earlier?
late.
Who was it at the end of the year that I guess the NFL decided that they weren't going to allow something that the guys had been wearing or how they'd been wearing it, and the defensive coordinator got word that the NFL was going to fine the player for wearing. Told him on the field, they say, "Hey man, if you do such and such, they're gonna find you." I'm trying to remember what it was, but
I'm looking for it.
All I know is the NFL is just absurdly stupid when it comes to uniform rules. So,
well, I
but the
knew a guy.
Patriots will get the choice.
I knew a guy one time who did the uniform stuff because I worked on the Chargers radio broadcast and he did the post game. And he was a guy who used to go check the uniforms. Like, it was so serious
the
that
socks.
They have rulers if there's any questions as to how much color is showing in your sock. Because you can't just have all like turquoise. You got to have some white in there.
They will measure it.
Yeah.
And they will fine you. And if you don't think they'll fine you, keep an eye on your mailbox, because it will show up when you least expect it. But let's also throw one last thing. We're waiting for Jerry Palm. He's going to join us. We had a 2:40 set up time for him to talk about the Aztecs and the NCAA bracketology. But I mean, if you think the NFL is crazy or absurd or ridiculous, it can't possibly get any more ridiculous than it has now, Tony. Shedeur Sanders named as a replacement quarterback for the Pro Bowl. What?
Yep.
Yeah.
From now on, we have to refer to Shedeur Sanders as Pro Bowl quarterback Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, but this is the first time this happened. I mean, ever since they moved the Pro Bowl to this time,
well, there isn't even a game.
Guys are like backing out.
I know,
so
but
you're getting like the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th.
To get Shedeur, you had to get to the 20th, 23rd, 24th quarterback. Did you
remember when he fell in the draft from 5th rounder to Pro Bowler?
Yeah,
he's a Pro Bowler.
We're going to talk. I'm going to get your guys' opinion on the Pro Bowl in the Big Five.
The Browns obviously knew what they were doing, and when they selected him, they got a steal. They got a Pro Bowler in the 5th round. So
they can say that now.
They can say that. They can say that. And how could Kevin Stefanski not be successful? He had a Pro Bowl quarterback.
Yep.
Anyway, let's talk about this. Dumbest move of the weekend. Wasn't the guy fumbling the punt. Wasn't not kicking the field goal. Wasn't this, that, and the other. Sorry, Steelers. Dumbest move of the weekend, I say.
But they're higher?
I don't
Mike McCarthy.
They snuck that one in there, didn't
they? You barely even heard about it.
I was reading Sunday afternoon. I was reading and even the way it was written about, you weren't sure if he actually got hired or if it was a suggestion almost.
I know. I had to look for it twice. But the Steelers, who had
they
Chuck Noll, 23 years, I believe, Cowher was 15. Tomlin was 19. What are you going over under on Mike McCarthy? 2?
I'll be nice and say I'll take the over.
You're going to go over 2.
But it's not going to be much longer.
Not
than
much
3.
longer than 2. And here's the thing. Mike McCarthy, he did get his Super Bowl, but that to me doesn't make you a great coach. A little more consistency and a little bit of, success. He had Aaron Rodgers in his prime and he couldn't win anything. Now he's going to have Aaron Rodgers in decline.
By the
and
way,
he's going to be trying to win something.
I don't know why Chris hates Mike McCarthy so much.
Because he's a lousy coach.
He's not. He's
All right.
not. He's a
Okay.
winner. Would you
Okay.
would you rather have Mike McDaniel, who did what he did, or a guy who won 10 games a year for 3
Well,
straight
I don't
years?
want either of them, but I mean,
Okay,
yeah, Mike
I
McCarthy's
just-
better than Mike McDaniel based on what he accomplished. I'll give you that, but that doesn't mean I want
I
him.
think he's better
First
than
of all,
everybody else out there.
I think we assume. I don't know about that.
Come on, man.
Like which
we
assistant out
assume
there
that
that's
Aaron,
unproven?
We assume that Aaron Rodgers is going back there. If he,
I don't even know if they like.
But if
him.
he
he
does,
doesn't,
they're in real trouble, aren't they?
Because I must say he's had a Rodgers at one stop, and he's had a Dak at another stop.
He can't win a playoff game.
I'd be
He's been
interested
out
to
in the
see-
first round almost every time.
Yeah.
He's got 11 10-win seasons. I'm going to give him that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it hasn't amounted to a hill of beans in my mind. I don't see it.
Boom.
Boom.
You
Let's not
made
forget
the
about
same
Jerry.
complaint about Mike Tomlin, and you're not as mad at Mike Tomlin for not winning playoff games, or you're mad at Mike McCarthy for not winning
If
playoff
it
games.
walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck.
Quack, quack.
If the guy can coach and it looks like he can coach, Mike Tomlin can coach.
Quack, quack.
If he looks like he doesn't know what the hell's going on over there, then it's Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a
Well,
difference.
I will say this: he will have the ability to coach this team without ownership over his
that may help.
looking over
Right?
his
That's
shoulder
true. He may have a little help.
this time around. So we'll see. We're gonna see how that goes.
Well, I think people think the Steelers did this because they don't want to rebuild. They want to at least pick up with somebody who has the knowledge of winning. We'll
I'm
see if it
trying
works
to
for
track
them.
down Jerry, so
All right.
it might be any second.
All right.
Okay.
Jerry Palm, the Aztecs, while we wait, did get a great performance from Miles Bird Saturday.
Yes,
And my goodness,
He
Miles.
This is what about
Welcome
3 in a row.
back.
This is
Welcome
about 3 in a row
back,
right
yes.
here. He's played at a high level.
Shot. Yeah, I don't think he missed a 3. The thing that I like is he's just starting to, get in passing lanes
He's
again,
oh,
Tony.
He's so
Tipping the
long.
ball. He's blocking shots. He blocked the shot to win the game against Grand Canyon. They just didn't give it to us. He's doing it all right now, and that is great to see. I was really, good to see Taj DeGorville have a really good
Yeah.
game. The guy has been, behind the scenes criticized by a lot of you Aztec fans. You fans forget these are kids. Take it easy. These are not professionally played players. He didn't have a good start to the season, but you don't give up on these guys.
Yeah.
At least I don't.
Yeah.
And Taj DeGorville, it was good to see him have a really, good game. Defensively, they were, locked in pretty well. UNLV's got a lot of talented guys, Tony. They're jumping out of the gym over there.
It seems like the rotation is starting to get used to the kind of the way it's going to be subbed.
Yeah.
The way the rotation is going to work. It always just felt like, as talented as they were earlier, it was still everybody was trying to figure out where they could fit in, where they could
Most
help.
of all, Dutcher and his staff were trying to figure out
100%.
where everybody fit in.
100%.
So
But it does seem like they're starting to find that rhythm now.
I hope so. They have Colorado State on Wednesday night, which the Rams are not having a great year. They're kind of at the bottom of the conference, but they always
business.
give me they give me pause. The Rams are still they bring up a good ball club usually. Good for them. Alabama, the kid made his debut. The professional player, Bediako,
How'd it go?
13 points, and they win. I mean, at some point, I don't know how these coaches look themselves in the mirror. I know that Nate Oates just keeps spewing to the media, hey, these are the rules, and I have to do everything necessary to win. I don't know. Do you have to do everything necessary to win? Do you have to?
I don't think you do.
I don't either. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. It's this notion that, hey, don't get on my case. I'm just doing what the rules allow. But even if the rules are so stupid that they allow this, doesn't mean you have to do it. That's what I think.
I mean, what does it say about you as a coach though? Like you got to go get a dude that was in the NBA in order to help your team win. Like
I like it.
Don't you kind of look at yourself like
I'm with you, Tone.
What are you? He probably has been coached by better people at this point.
Probably not listening to Nate Oates very much.
I mean, like I don't know.
Of course, I've always had a little special place in my heart for Nate Oates because it's just fun to see Brian Dutcher and company stomping in that.
What was that guy's
game.
name again? That was part of all that controversy. The player.
Which one? In this one?
No, in Alabama. Brandon
Miller.
Oh, Brandon Miller. No,
Miller.
he's in the NBA doing his thing with the Hornets. You just never see him because the Hornets are the Hornets.
I honestly didn't even know what team he played for, but is he like a good player?
Yeah.
He's doing his thing.
So,
he's got but you know what? To me, you can score 17 points a game and never win a game.
He's probably the third best player on that team. They got
they got Ball
and the
kid from Duke's doing well there, Knuppel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened to Jerry. I am going to try and get a hold
stick with
him.
it. We'll get Jerry.
Did you guys see that Phillip Rivers has taken his name out of consideration for Buffalo Bills head coach?
And Josh Allen has put his name in.
For head coach?
No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
I don't know what the Bills' mistake on firing Sean McDermott, though, is getting worse and worse, I think, by the minute, isn't it?
Oh, they're never going to admit they made a mistake.
Well, they're not going to admit it, but we all know that they obviously did.
Their owners.
They had
some work, too.
They had nothing in mind, obviously.
It's crazy.
Here they are. They're like the Browns now all of a sudden.
When you see their owner up there explaining his life away, why he decided to move on from McDermott.
Yeah, what happened was
they seem to be winning despite some of the decision making at that point. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if this one ends up costing them. No, because the only place to go from here is a Super Bowl.
That's pretty much it for Buffalo.
So if you're not getting to that, then this will be an unsuccessful move.
I think it will be an unsuccessful move.
I do too.
Mike McDaniel made it official. Charger fans.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Enjoy.
How about another coach pulled out of the Cleveland Brown search over the weekend?
Pretty soon they're going to have to. Pretty soon they're going to have to call me or Scraby for that job. There's not many people
take
left.
That job.
I'm sure you would.
I don't know if I'd want to be a Browns coach, man. You ain't gonna get me to stand out there in 3 degrees every other Sunday. That's bad weather.
I don't know. That paycheck is pretty good.
Would that help?
That warm you up real nice. Huh?
Yeah, I would line my suit with 50s and 100s. Okay. By the way, now that we're dancing around because Jerry, you know the break that we did way back when where I was a bank teller and I was the mark and everything.
You said the break?
Well, I call it a break because I use it as a commercial break now.
Yeah, no.
Well, people love that break because they think it's hilarious that I'm a mark. But they also asked, who gets 50s? And I'm like, everyone gets 50s, right?
Yeah,
like 50s aren't a forgotten piece of
I know
currency.
that 50s are a choice now in some of the ATMs
and hundreds.
I never choose 50s because they're hard to break, but they are out there.
50.
You get them now?
I'll get.
Does anybody not break them? You know, when you sometimes
I think they break them now.
Break them.
Hundreds are way harder to break, but like 50s. First off, I think they look better than the 100.
Who's on the 50, Scrape?
Ulysses S.
That
Grant. Come on.
Who's on the 20?
No hesitation.
Andrew Jackson, come on.
This is right up his alley.
Who's on the 10?
Hamilton.
You're on a roll.
I even know who's on the $10,000 bill.
I couldn't even argue with you there.
Because I'm related to him.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, long lost family member. Salmon P. Chase is on the $10,000 bill.
Oh, that's right, because Scraby is a made-up last name.
Yeah, well, that's my mom's maiden name is Chase, and he was one of the founding fathers. His
what is the point of having a $10,000 bill?
I don't know.
I mean, you're easy. You're an easy mark at that point.
I think
$10,000 bill they could get you.
I think they made it as like. This is a think, but I think they made it as like a bond type thing.
This is a think. What is that?
Yeah, where I'm not sure if this is the truth, but
is that what we're calling
this is what I remember in my head is that the $10,000 bill was like a bond type thing.
This is a think.
Yeah. Grover Cleveland made the $1,000 bill, according to this.
I've never actually seen one of those, and I worked at a bank.
I'm looking at a picture of one here.
How long was the $1,000 bill in circuit?
I don't think it's ever been in circulation.
Actually, I take it back. It's an obsolete denomination. Last printed in 1945.
Okay, that's
so
why
they
I haven't
actually don't
seen
have it. That's why. All right, never mind that one.
Was there a $500 bill that was in circulation?
Let me see. I mean,
There
In the
has to have
80s?
been.
I feel
doing
like
a
there
little
was.
I
doing a
don't
little-
remember who's
Thank
on
you,
that
Jerry
one.
Palm, for giving us the chance to look all this stuff
Yeah,
up.
I'm not
we
sure what happened.
appreciate
He's
it.
really good about being on time.
I know he is. $500 bill, President William McKinley, also obsolete.
Well, that's because no one cares about
and
McKinley.
again, last printed in 1945. So they both went out.
Nope.
So I guess you go from what, 10 to 50 to hundo to 10,000?
I don't think they make the 10,000.
Oh, you don't think they even make? So is
Can
hundo?
you imagine walking in? I need to break this $10,000 bill, please.
Let's see what the, I don't know.
Probably
It's-
not doing that.
I
the only people who have the $10,000 bill are the Dodgers. They actually put it in a suitcase and they give it to Kyle Tucker and people like that when they sign them.
That's how they have to use less paper. Just give
Yes,
them
right. Here you go,
$10,000
Kyle.
Yeah.
You're right about Sam and Pete Chase, and that was last produced in 1934. So
Yeah.
the 10,000's been out for a while too.
What was the last bill like that was like the most recent one that was
Put into or discontinued.
a bill? I don't know, but the penny's gone.
Oh yeah.
And I met someone over the weekend very angry
About
that
the
the penny
penny?
is gone.
Where did you meet this interesting person?
AA.
Okay.
I did not know this person before the meeting,
They
but
were upset.
I had a penny. I was like, "Did you know the penny's going away?" Didn't know.
Did you know where you were going, huh?
They're a big government person. It was something I didn't want to get into.
Oh wow.
$2 bill is still out there.
And $2 bills are actually
Hard to
more
find.
given as gifts than they are
Right.
used.
Yes. I used to have a little funny thing. I used to like to have one in my quasi wallet just for luck,
I did too.
but I'd always end up spending it every time.
The
It'd be
$2 bill?
Do I need it? But I really need this item, and I'm down to my
would
last
talk
$3.
yourself right out of keeping.
Yeah,
it,
right. I'll get
100%.
another one.
Do you know who's on the 50-cent piece, Chris?
I do. Kennedy, I think.
Okay. No, you're right.
Eisenhower on the dollar. Might be
Well,
back.
there's a
it might
couple
be
dollars
opposite.
now. There's Sacagawea. There's
Oh.
Susan B. Anthony.
All right. For all the
Who
money,
knew I was such a
for all the money
coin
talk,
freak?
I need 1 minute, and so I'll take it now. Congratulations in order for our partner and guy, Tony Gwynn Jr. Honored Saturday night, deservedly so, by the American Lung Association. I have a couple of quick notes from the evening to pass along to everybody. Sorry, Tony.
I didn't even know this was happening.
Number one,
I didn't know it was happening either.
Number one, Jesse Agler is America's MC, right? He did the Randy Jones in the afternoon. He
Yeah,
did
he
Tony at night, and he's great at it. Number two, they did a video before the presentation of the trophy to Tony where they had interviews with people. I jokingly told Tony afterwards, because the clips they showed of me and you, Scraby, we were showering him with praise.
Oh, were they
And
over the top?
Yeah, and I said that didn't reflect what I really said about you. I was joking. But here's what I wanted to get to. When did you get a promotion? Because his tagline said Matt Scraby, executive producer.
I've been
93
I
7-3.
didn't catch that.
Yes,
Guess
he's
what,
been.
guys? That's been my title the entire
Oh,
time.
I see. He has it now.
I just don't. I
That's
don't.
why
it
you
now.
act like that.
And this is 1,000% the truth. I don't care about titles. Producers, just fine. When
really?
I say
Well, you must have gone out of your way to tell them
I'll
you
tell
were
you what
executive
happened.
producer.
I'll
'cause
tell
that's
you what
they put.
happened when they came to do the video. I walked in the room and they were like, "You're." Oh, this is the executive
And
producer.
you didn't do anything.
And I was like, with
Uh-huh.
Rita, I was like, you know,
All right.
you can just put producer. It's not that big. It's
No,
probably on
you-
video.
Oh, you tried to talk him out of it, is what you're saying?
I said I don't usually go by executive producer, but sure, that's
That's
the
what they
official
put
title.
for you. I have a couple of other notes. Tony, you're not getting out of this scot-free.
I didn't think
First
I
of all, my wife sat next to your mom. I've seen your mom dozens of times. Your mom was chatty Cathy with my wife. They are now all-time friends. They were going the whole night.
I'm sure.
So that was nice. And it was great sitting with your mom. Tony gave a great speech, acceptance speech, and he had me going for a while because I thought, how did he remember all this? He's hitting on every line perfectly.
Teleprompters.
They had the little teleprompter. I didn't even notice it.
It did.
He took advantage of that. And here's the one last thing. And this is only could happen to Tony. Scraby, you're going to totally get it. He got his award. He gave his speech. He came back and sat down at his table.
What did he forget?
He forgot the award.
That is a very, very Tony thing.
It is.
Only Tony.
It
They're
is.
like, Tony, you forgot your award.
I
Anyway,
appreciate you coming, Chris.
congratulations.
Thank you,
That was
brother.
I'm
fun
sorry I
and
couldn't make it.
great that you were honored. It was well deserved.
How did I look on the video?
Well, I
never-
don't know. I
look
was
good.
too
You
busy
look good.
being struck by the
Well,
executive
K-Law says the
producer
right thing. I
title.
mean, if he is an executive producer, what's the issue?
All right, more Gwynn and Chris. We'll catch up to Jerry Palm hopefully a little later today. You know, we'll find him. Hang in there.
LO. And EP, executive producer, Matt Scraby.
Chris originally, I think, brought this up to make fun of me, but it turned into a positive thing for me.
You're the EP, and I think more people need to know that.
Thank you.
I didn't bring it up to be fun of you. I feel bad that I wasn't there for the ceremony when you were given this title.
When they crowned an executive
should have been
producer.
there, to support you.
When
You didn't send out the invitations.
Come on.
Because it's always been that way. When what did it say for Chris's byline? Did it just say host of Gwynn and Chris?
I don't remember.
I
I didn't even know it was yours said executive producer until Chris said.
Yeah, I don't know what mine said.
I was just.
I think mine just said all around good guy, something like that.
Oh, is that right?
all around good guys.
It's a Dolphins
How
fan.
funny
Chris
would that
Ello.
be, though, if it did say that?
That would be
Yeah,
great.
All around.
It was a
good
really
guy.
good event, and they raised a lot of money. My goodness.
They did.
Great job by everybody that was out there at the American Lung Association dinner. And Tony did a really good job, man. He was up there. He was a good, not only honored, but he was a host up there. He was out there raising money and doing all the things that good hosts do.
Oh,
So,
he was a fundraiser.
doing a little fundraising at the end.
Yeah,
They
you
had
the
a
little auction, little tab.
Lori does not. I shouldn't throw her under the bus. We don't do a good job of donating money. That is not an LO thing to do. We try to donate time. We try to donate things. We try to do our part, but money we don't seem to do until this event, because when it got down to the $100 level, which was the lowest level, sorry, but that's where we were. The $100 level, they had a really good idea. They said, everybody turn in your paddles for $100, and then we're going to pick 7 paddles to win prizes.
Wow.
One of the prizes was to go see a taping of The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Lori coughed up the 100 immediately.
So fast.
We're in $100. But Tony
Did she
didn't-
win it?
No, I didn't even pick our paddle, but that's fine.
I can't even front. I tried to read
No,
it
he had
too.
no idea.
I was
who's-
looking. I was
yeah,
looking to
whose
see if I
paddle
could
was who,
recognize
but-
numbers.
Right.
It was
so-
too hard. It
Did
was
I
too
ever
hard.
tell you guys about the time where I was at an auction for it was a work thing, but it was
You
this
raised your
guy's
paddle by accident?
well, the table. He comes over to us. He's like, "Hey, when that Hawaii trip hits, we want to get it up a little bit. Can you guys at least do the starting bid?" And so the starting bid
You
was
start-
like $3,000 or
You started
something.
sweating when
And so the guy at our table puts the paddle up. They're like, "Oh, $3,000 right there. Blah, 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 blah. Anybody else? Going on? Sold."
You got it sold?
Yes. And all of us, and then they literally came to the table. They're like, "Hey, can we get a credit card for a deposit?"
like,
All
no,
of
you
us,
cannot.
our heads are spinning. We're like, "What just happened?" We were only told we're trying to drive up the price,
Yeah, we're like 9 years old. We can't do this, sir.
but we actually ended up going to Hawaii, and it was really
you
fun.
forked over,
You
you
did?
forked over your
Yeah.
credit card?
No, not mine. The guy who had more money forked over his credit card. But we all 5 of us. I was with 2 married couples and just me, and we went to the Big Island. It was actually very fun. Very fun. That was when
That's
I swam with the
hilarious.
manta rays, and I'll never do that again.
I had a cough attack there because I could totally see your face like going into complete panic mode.
It was more like, yeah, we bid. Oh no.
Because the whole time even when they asked you, that was probably like your first worry. Like,
Yeah, I've never risked the paddle raise because you just don't know.
see,
It could get you.
I had 3 of the 4 kids with me, and the youngest daughter, Leighton, had one of the paddles in her hand. My wife was like,
You better take that from her.
she was waiting to pounce just in case. She didn't end up doing it. She understood the assignments, but
Your wife was keeping an eye on it.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
I was really enjoyed talking with your mom. It was great. Great
Yeah.
to see her. She looked great. She was good spirits. Really happy to see her doing so well.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let's get to some Daily Gambit.
Do you like money?
I think about money a lot.
Do you like money without doing anything?
Winning.
Do you want to make money while watching sports?
I think Washington is immortal luck.
Washington! Woohoo! If you answer yes, this is your segment. Just don't blame us when you lose.
Nothing is ever your fault.
It's your game. Take it.
Gwynn and Chris go through the top bets of the day in The Daily Gambit on 97.3 The Fan.
Daily Gambit is our daily sports betting segment here on Gwynn Chris. Please, everybody, gamble responsibly. We made some bets last week. We'll get started. New England and Denver, over under a total score of 42.5 points. Don't know if the odds makers saw that it was going to snow.
No, that was a loss for people like me who went over.
You went over, Tony and I went
Yeah,
under.
it was
It was
not gonna
17
happen.
total points in that one.
And they could have played another. They could have played another 2 hours. It might have been a 17 point. I told Lori midway through the third quarter, I said, New England is finishing with 10 points. The question is, can Denver just get something? Because the Patriots couldn't do it.
And New England knew they were finishing with 10 points, and they were banking on that. Yeah,
just banking on it. Yeah, it worked out.
They kept giving up possessions, and I was like, this is going to bite you some point.
You know, it's interesting. Only the people who were there at the game probably saw it, but the guy who had to do the blower on the lines to keep up, he was working hard.
He was busy.
He was working hard.
I don't know if you noticed, but he only did it at the line of scrimmage and about 20 yards downfield. He didn't have time to go much further.
It was filling up too fast.
Right.
There's
he didn't
no
have time to go down the field. That was.
I was thinking about it the whole time watching the game. I was like, man, the blowers. He's working his tail off right now.
Savvy Denver Bronco fans will remember in 1991 they lost the AFC Championship game in Buffalo, 10-7. What are the odds of losing 2 AFC Championship games by that score?
High, I would think.
Right, pretty high. Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go to the next game. Rams Seahawks, over under 46.5.
This was an easy over. Yeah,
it was easy over.
Way
58
over.
points, 31-27. Stidham, over under 203 yards. Tony and I went over.
You guys were dreaming.
Chris went under.
He was gonna get it if it did.
The first pass looked like he was
I know.
there.
I was like, "Whoa, this guy could play."
And that weather kicked in.
133 is what he had. Now this was a very fun matchup for a bet. Who had more receiving yards, Puka -2 or JSN? Chris and I went Puka. Tony went JSN. Puka had 165 yards receiving minus those 2, 163. JSN had 153, so Puka wins this one.
I thought watching the game that JSN did better, but Puka snuck in there at the end, I guess.
He did. Puka, like, as much as I think that he might need to
He can play some football.
use his brain off the field, he is a football player.
He can play some football. And I mean, the fact that he was given what was it, Woodley, the cornerback for
how stupid was that guy, the Seattle guy who picked up the 15-yarder?
Was it
Woolen? I think it was Tariq Woolen.
Yeah,
it was it would have been 4th.
He's their best
12.
corner, but he got them in. He almost cost them yesterday.
He almost cost him.
He totally
was so
did.
frustrated.
I mean,
and he knew it too, because as soon as he gave up so he gets the taunting penalty.
That was smart of the Rams, wasn't it? Stafford went right at him.
Went right back to him.
Touchdown.
They get the touchdown, and he's over on the sideline. You know his teammates were steaming.
Yeah,
Well, there was a fight. I mean, Kenneth Walker, I think, came over,
and it was him having to be defensive because he knew he messed up.
He almost cost him a trip to the Super Bowl.
It was so stupid.
Really did.
I was listening to Ross Tucker, who was on the sidelines for this game, and he was explaining what was going on. And I guess he stood there for like 10 seconds, and he talked trash to McVay. He talked trash to the bench. He talked trash to Stafford.
They showed it over and over again. There was an easy call. The ref didn't want to call it.
He didn't. He had to be begged. They were like begging him to call it.
The ref was trying to give him some leeway, and he finally said, I got to call it now, you dummy.
Anyway, so Puka wins that one. Ramondre Stevenson, who had more rushing yards? Kyron Williams or Ramondre Stevenson? You guys went Stevenson, or I went Stevenson. Chris did too. Tony went Williams. Ramondre had 71 plus the 5 is 76. Kyron had 39.
Kyron's over-under by the Vegas odds was 40. And apparently on his last rush of the game, right before they threw that 4th down pass into the end zone, he gained like 7/8 of a yard. But because of the NFL rule, if you don't move from one line to the next, it goes as a 0-yard rush. And so he finished with 39, and everybody who bet 40 lost on that. People were sour.
OKC minus 15.5 against Indiana. We all went OKC. We were very wrong because the Pacers ended up winning this game 117-114. Giannis over under 47.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. We all went over. He was under. He had 22.
He also
got
hurt in the game.
Yeah.
He's going to be out for 6 weeks.
Whoa.
Some say that'll be the last game he plays as a Buck, some are saying.
Everybody's saying they're going to trade him.
Wow. All right. Michigan minus 16.5 at Ohio State, or playing against Ohio State. Chris and I went Ohio State. Tony went Michigan. Michigan won, but they only won by 12, so we win that bet. And then Naomi Osaka withdrew. So is that a null bet?
Yeah, it's a
Okay. So even
Get
if
your
like because
ticket
I
back.
if someone bet for Inglis, they would not win.
no. There was no
Okay.
match,
All right.
so that did not get played. All right, I won last week, and since I do this, that's the only reason I announced it. For tonight, we got to go quick. So Arizona, number 1 in the country, -1.5 at BYU. This is a big test for the Cats. I know I'm putting Arizona down for Tony and I. You cannot possibly ever take BYU. Scraby, what do you want? BYU at home is very good normally. This is a big test.
I want to go
for number
Arizona.
one.
They're
You're going to stay with Arizona.
Yes.
166.5 points. That's like 86 to 80.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even make it. What do you think, Tony? Over or under for this game?
Under.
This seems like an under, but Scraby, what do you want?
I'll go over. Why
You'll
not?
take a shot.
Yeah.
I'm going to go under. That makes sense. I'm taking Bulls. Tony will take Lakers. Scraby, Lakers -16 points. So that's no, they're not. They're only
I was gonna
-1.
say. Just be like,
I'm
what?
surprised. I'll be honest. I'm surprised the Lakers are favored a little bit on the road. Bulls are playing pretty good at the moment. Of course, that means normally they're due to lose one.
Luca is playing. I'm assuming
Yes, he
everybody's
is.
playing.
Everybody's
Yes,
playing, as
yes,
far as we
yes.
know.
Everybody's in except for Austin Reeves.
No
So Chris
Mamba.
taking Bulls.
I got Bulls. Tony got
Tony
Lakers.
Lakers.
1.5 point. Lakers favored.
Lakers.
In Chicago, Lakers. 235.5 points for this game. I think it's my turn. I'm going over. The Bulls always go over, and the Lakers can score, I think. Tony? 235.5 would be 120 to 115, I guess. That's a pretty
Under.
high scoring
I'm
game.
going under.
You're going to go under? Okay. Scraby?
I mean, the Bulls always seem to score like 150 when I bet on them, so I'm going to go over.
I've never seen the Bulls guard anyone. Luca -15 points against Colby White.
Minus
Luka's
15?
Yeah. That's what they got. I didn't make it up.
That's a lot.
Luca's number is 33.5. Kobe White's is 18.5.
Kobe White's the type of dude that score a lot of points against the Lakers.
He can score. He can shoot that 3-4 shot.
Give me Kobe White.
Take Kobe. Scraby?
Yeah, I can't give 15.
That's crazy
That's
number.
crazy.
All right, I was going to take Kobe White, but I'll take Luca now for the hell of it.
Contrarian.
LeBron -10 against Josh Giddey. Points, rebounds, assists.
You would think that the Lakers have never lost a game with all these spreads.
Big spreads. Giddey is coming off the bench, though, because he's still working his way back from
The
injury.
hamstring.
Yes, I think that is why this number is what it is. I will take Giddey, though. I think tonight he plays more. Tony, +10 for Giddey. He's become a really
I'll
good
too take Giddey.
scorer. He's become a good number getter. I don't know that he's a great player yet, but he can get some numbers. Scraby? Go with you
the
hate
minus
LeBron.
10
You're never going
is
to take
crazy,
LeBron.
but that
You want LeBron?
you
First time ever?
Yeah, I'll go with LeBron.
Okay. Two quick tennis ones. They're in the quarterfinals now. Men's side, Alcaraz -6.5 games against the Australian number 6 seed. We met him last week, Alex de Minaur. Alcaraz is incredible. Scraby, you're first, but de Minaur is on a roll. He's at home, got the crowd. 6.5 games. What do you think?
I read something over the weekend about men's tennis that said Carlos Alcaraz is by far and away the best player in the world.
I don't think there's a big argument. Although Sinner's not bad.
No.
But
I'm gonna go with
Alcaraz
Alcaraz.
is the dude, right?
I'm gonna
now.
go with
Alcaraz is the guy. I must take de Minaur, though. He has just been on a roll, and the home crowd's going to keep it close. Tony?
Alcaraz.
Alcaraz. Okay. We'll see how that turns out. Take a little break. Jerry Palm still sending out
have
all
no
points
idea.
bulletins
Yeah.
for him.
I don't know.
So
He's usually
he's been
never,
good to
he's
us.
Never
He's been
done
really
this to
good
us.
to
Yeah,
us.
see,
Yeah, so I'm not-
we'll give him a pass on
yeah,
this
we'll
one.
give him a pass on
Give him a
this. He
pass.
gets a pass.
We'll let our executive producer kind of figure
Figured
things
all
out.
that. That's
Yeah.
why he makes that kind of money.
Exactly.
He has that
I'll-
title.
That's why he has the title.
I'll
That's right.
extend the olive branch and I'll be like, Jerry, grab the olive branch. We need you on right now.
More Gwynn and Chris on the other side. Here's some traffic.
From the 855 Get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San.
coming up at the bottom of the hour, we'll revisit the AFC and NFC championship games yesterday. I got 2 plays, guys, one from each game, that I think determined which teams went to the Super Bowl. One in the AFC game, one in the NFC game. And I think there's no way in the world that these plays should be determining who goes to the Super Bowl. But they did, and I will explain in the next segment.
What a tease.
What a tease indeed. See if you can guess which plays I'm talking about.
Was it one of the Jerry interception?
Don't guess.
Don't guess.
Just think about it.
That's Gravy. He likes to do that.
He does. He just likes to mess it up.
Honestly thought he was asking for a guess.
Quick baseball note. Giants. Harrison Bader. 2-year deal. $20.5 million. Same money as Sir Anthony Dominguez. Again, I don't get it. Starting outfielder versus middle reliever, but
closer.
That's what they said. We'll see if Sir Anthony
You think
becomes
they're
the closer.
right?
Well, he's never been the closer before.
They don't have anybody else to close, I don't think.
All right. Anyway, what do you think about Bader going to the Giants? 31 years old, coming off his best offensive season.
I think it's a great signing for the Giants.
They can move Young-Hoo Lee to left or right field. He was not great at covering ground, apparently.
He was his first year, but
judging by whatever the
think,
analytics are. Yeah,
I
don't
also
know.
think that probably is a tougher position on his frame.
Mhm.
Bader's he's
a little sturdier.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think Bader can still hit? Philadelphia had, really nice year, 17 home runs, 11 steals, had an over 800 or 796 OPS.
Talk about
but Giants and Philadelphia, man, that's a big
different.
change.
Ooh, with that, well, listen, he played in Minnesota where it can get
St.
chilly.
Louis.
He's played in St. Louis, which is a different thing. But
I think Bader's a good player. I just think
I think it's a good sign because he's coming off his best year, and it seems like the last 2 or 3 years he's gotten better each of those years.
He's a good ball player.
Yeah.
But that's just something we've never talked about enough. But on this show, Barry Bonds belongs easily in the Hall of Fame. But just another vote in his favor. He had all those home runs in that ballpark where nobody can hardly hit a home run.
He made you forget that it was actually a tough ballpark.
Yes.
That's how good he was.
Yeah. All right. Just another feather in the cap of old Barry. Our friend Bradford Doolittle, you know how I love him.
Your boy.
He's got the 5 breakout teams for this season. Do you want to hear which 5 teams probably won't break out?
Let me guess.
Since he's predicting them. Bradford Doolittle, he writes a mean column, but I don't know how often he's correct.
Let me guess.
Are the Cardinals on there?
No.
What is his definition of a breakout?
I think somebody that's going to improve by at least 10 to 15 wins.
All right. I'm going to say immediately the Marlins.
Marlins is a negative.
Really?
Not in here.
Interesting.
You want to guess again?
The Pirates?
Pirates are in here. Says they won. They didn't win many, so he thinks they can get up there this year. Baseline 73, breakout target 83. I have to wait and see until the year the Pirates finish over 500. But
breakout.
Reds.
I was thinking them, but
he's got the Pirates as one. No Reds. There's 2 I think really easy ones that you're
Rockies.
Probably not thinking about.
You don't think the Rockies can win 10 more games this year?
They might, but that still doesn't get them to be
Royals.
a breakout. These 2 are teams that are really good that both were bad last year and figure to be good again. Braves and in the American League,
the Orioles.
Orioles. Very good, Scrape. You got it. Those are the 2 teams that are on top of this because they both just had bad years because of injuries. The other 2 here, Cubs, I guess some signings.
That's a breakout?
Well, he says they go 89. He thinks they can get near a hundo. Wow. It's Bradford Doolittle. They got
lost
Bregman.
Kyle Tucker, the greatest player that's ever played baseball.
They added Alex Bregman, the other greatest player.
True.
So, and then the 5th team, I don't get it, but maybe baseball people know more than us, the White Sox. And I love your guy, Will. Don't get me wrong.
He's not. I said
they're
this
gonna
last
have-
week, and you got.
I know we
did poo-poo it.
We
Yeah.
poo-pooed.
No,
We
you
poo-pooed.
poo-pooed.
I poo-pooed. I definitely poo-pooed because I can't name a White Sox. And then you gave me a couple names, and I still couldn't name a White Sox.
Colston Montgomery, I think, is the young kid.
Didn't ring a bell.
Is there a guy named Teal?
Yep, catcher.
Um,
And then it gets a little
Gets
dicey.
a little
we're like, hey, Tony and I were like,
it's a
hey,
little
But
dicey.
I only said that because you could see that they got some. I'm not saying they're like close to competing. I'm just saying they have some young talent that they are acquiring right now.
Name any. I'm just saying for the 2024 season White Sox. Here it is. Give me that's 2024. Last year's 2025.
I was about to say, I could
Yeah,
24.
right.
That's too
All
far
right,
back.
give me one starting pitcher from last year's team on the White Sox. One. Anybody.
in
Type
2024,
it in on the
Garrett
chat.
Crochet.
No, 2025. I said right. Crochet was in 24. Give me
Um,
one starting pitcher. Anybody on
I'm
the chat?
seeing it.
On the chat, somebody type one in. You go right to the head of the class if you can name one White Sox
I'm
starting
seeing
pitcher.
it.
I don't think I could have done it. I don't think I could have done it.
I can't name you a
can't
starter.
remember
I can
his
get you a
name.
reliever.
Give me a reliever. Give me a reliever, Tony. Who you got?
Steven Wilson.
Cheating because he's a
Ah,
former
nice
Padre.
one. Good job,
That's the
Tony.
only one. That's the only one. Here's their starting rotation last year: Shane Smith, Davis Martin, Sean Burke, Jonathan Cannon.
I think that Shane Smith was pretty good, right?
I know one of them pitched against us. I think the second one pitched against us.
7 and 8 for Shane Smith, 3.81, which
Someone on
isn't
the
too
chat
bad.
said that one guy,
Yeah.
which is where everybody's
Anyway,
at.
look, the White Sox, maybe they'll break out, and some of these guys will be guys we've heard of, but not yet. And they also traded Luis Robert, so I don't know how that makes them a lot better, but we'll see. All right, break time. Gwynn and Chris continues. We'll recap the AFC and NFC championship and one play from each game that decided who goes to the Super Bowl, and it just shouldn't be this way when we return.
35 segment. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, our executive producer, Matt Scraby.
This is getting a little much.
Holds it down on the ones and twos.
Chris, I would like for you to address me as executive
All right,
producer.
then I'm going to be a senior talk show host, moving up in the world myself.
What was Chris's title? All around great guy.
All around great guy.
All right, if you don't like that one, how about this? Champion of the people. I'll
There you
take
go.
that one.
There you
I like
go.
that one.
But
too.
That's what Scraby aspires to be. Is
Champion of the
people.
Oh, you know what we should? Luis Ariza's biggest fan.
I do like Luis.
I do too.
I'm not ashamed to
You can
admit
put
it.
that in on my tagline too.
Ryan O'Hearn hater.
No,
That's not
that's
fair
not true.
or true.
Not true,
I'm
Scraby.
trying to cause problems.
Yes,
you
you are. Typical of you.
Mhm.
AFC NFC championship game was they both were good games, but
For different reasons.
for crazy different reasons.
Yeah.
Denver and New England was a low scoring affair. Weather certainly factored into
Did
that
you see
game.
the time lapse they showed on the TV? Like midway through the fourth quarter, they showed a shot from the
Oh,
first
yes, I did.
quarter,
Yeah.
and then the second, and
Yeah.
the third, and
I
by the
didn't see it.
fourth, it was like, wow,
You
First
couldn't
half
see
was nothing.
yes,
Second
it
half, and then
was
in like 20 minutes.
bonkers crazy.
I mean, when just watching the kicks, the ball was doing all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
things. And that in that particular game, that a kick ended up factoring into that.
A lot of them. I think they missed 4 field goals
Yeah.
between the two kickers. You don't see that anymore.
That's
That's
one.
how
Of,
you-
that's
yeah.
one of those days, the coaches, you can't even be mad. It's just like
No.
That's when you know that the wind is bad, is when pro kickers are missing as much as they were.
Yep. All right, let's recap. Let's go back and take a relive these games, and included, I will tell you the play from each game that actually determined who's going to the Super Bowl, and the play that should not determine it. Some music, please, after traffic.
5, get Ross Traffic Center, protecting San Diego after accidents or injury. Here's Kelly Danick.
Already plenty of stuff to slow you down this afternoon. Southbound side of the 805 before Governor, 2-vehicle accident in the HOV lane. Also crashed East 52 past Santo Road. It's been moved into the center divide. Traveling on southbound 5 before 8th Street. Collision involving a couple cars. They're in the center divide. We also have a collision reported on southbound 125 near San Miguel Ranch. This one has knocked a light post down, so watch out for lots of confusion there. Also going to find on northbound 805 before Home Avenue. An accident has been moved over to the right shoulder. Northwest Coastline crashed the clearing stage right past Encinitas Boulevard. I'm Kelly Danick with Gwynn and Chris, San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
Oh, I love that. I actually had a little sad yesterday when I DVR'd the second game, came home.
it's coming to an end.
Yeah, that's it.
It's coming
Like
to
the
an
last game of the year that I'm going to watch on DVR. Super
It went
Bowl's
by
always
so fast,
Super Bowl's
man.
always a live broadcast. I don't go DVR on the Super Bowl.
Really?
Nah, because everybody wants to watch and the commercials and all that. So
I feel like commercials are.
DVR is my own for like my own solitary time.
Right.
you know?
That's not a group setting
No,
type
it's not
deal.
a new. Yeah. So
Can you imagine? Hey guys, we got to fast forward.
yeah,
through these
you know what? I know the Super Bowl is today. We're not watching it till 10:30 tonight, though.
Yes.
How would that
Yeah.
work?
And everybody, please turn off their phone.
Yeah, I don't want to hear the score. So anyway, it was late last night that I got to see the Seattle Ram game, my final DVR of the year. But before that, Patriots and Broncos, and Broncos came out hot. Jarrett Stidham, could you get the job done? We found out something right away.
Stidham waits, gets the snap. He's back to throw it, plants his feet, has time. He's looking, going deep down the field. Mims is there, makes the catch inside the 10 and down to the 6. Marvin Mims makes the play. A perfect throw from Stidham. It's good for 53. It'll be 1st and goal, Denver.
It was a perfect throw, but he had a
perfect.
lot of room, though. He was like 5 yards behind the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what Gonzalez, who's supposedly a great cornerback, was doing on that play. And I don't know what he was doing a couple minutes later when they ran right behind him in the corner of the end zone for an easy touchdown. But 7-0.
He just had to have that. He had to wake up after that.
He woke up after that,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was almost too late because 7 was almost too much. Denver would drive down the field again, and then came one of the key moments of the game as Denver decided to go for it on 4th down instead of kick a short field goal that could have made it 10-0.
4th down at a yard. Play clock is at 7. Stidham gets the snap. He's back, rolling out under pressure, throws, and it is intercepted, incomplete. It is incomplete, but no matter, it will be Patriots football. Craig Woodson nearly with a diving pick.
My wife immediately said, "Why didn't we run the ball?" The vein of any second-guessing fan, right? Why didn't we run the ball?
Sorry to interrupt you, Chris, but when this is a call I was listening to earlier. You don't like when people ask questions. Is how he did this okay?
Rolling out under pressure throws, and it is intercepted.
He said it is.
That's not him asking a question.
That was
I thought
that was a bit of a cliffhanger. That wasn't a question.
Just wanted to make sure.
Fair enough. Yeah. So 7-0 there. We've talked all about the decision earlier in the show, but that kept it 7-0, and it stayed all that way until New England tied it. The big play, I guess, of the game that people will talk about was the fumble and the backward pass and whatever that was. But I thought the key play, and this is where I'm going to talk about, was in the third quarter. And it was 7-7. Now, New England would go down, I think it was about a 9-minute drive, right, to start the second half. If you guys recall, they got to 4th and inches at the Denver, 7-8 yard line. They decided to go for it, and they called timeout, and they stacked everybody in there, and they centered it, and Drake May leaned in there, and he disappeared. He was underneath guys. He was in the middle of the pile. There is no way anybody knows where that ball was.
Yep.
No way.
There's no way.
And Sean Payton challenged it, which I don't blame him, but there was no way they could overturn it.
No way they could see it.
Nobody knows where that ball was. And don't tell me that's what's deciding this game, because then that got them the field goal. If they mark them short, drives over, Denver gets the ball back. I just don't know what the NFL can do. But when you're having that much at stake on a total guess is, probably not the way it should be.
I think that's the one play that they can't do anything about. There's too many bodies, because even with the new technology,
I was gonna say, where is that?
Even with the new technology where it's kind of like tennis, you would have to see where the ball was in order to spot it so that you can have it for the machine.
Yep.
Gene Steratore at least said maybe they should have at least measured it, like brought the sticks out.
Do they still have the sticks?
They do.
Yeah, okay. It was really important.
And they still have 90-year-old men running the sticks.
But
the only guys who know how.
I just can't believe the whole season could come down to where they put that ball down. I don't know if he gained an inch or not.
That's why they have to come up.
No one does, right?
I feel like this year, more than any.
You know what they should do? Maybe they can insert some type of chip into the football.
They've talked about doing that.
Can't do that.
But they apparently can't do that.
They have Hawkeye, I think it's called.
That's clearly didn't help them here.
But this year, I think, is a year that I will remember for the referees having lots of questionable calls.
But
and
that's
a lot
not
of
even
things,
on the referees.
No, I know that. I'm saying, like, they go up to the booth sometimes to get a call, and then sometimes they don't. It needs to be uniform. It needs to go up to the booth on all close plays.
They went up to the booth, and as Tony and I said, they looked at it, but they couldn't see anything.
No. Too many
and
bodies.
Then they went to commercial. If you recall, they came back. Jim Nantz goes, they've upheld the call. Like, in my mind, he was announcing which team was going to the Super Bowl right there. That's how important it was. Anyway, they kicked the field goal, 10-7. And then at the end of the game, New England needed one more play to seal their trip to the Super Bowl.
So 3rd down and 7. May under center, back on a play fake, rolling to his left. May's going to run to the outside of the sideline. He's got the first down. Drake May picks up the first down, and that may be the play that sends the Patriots back to the Super Bowl.
Scraby told me that Drake May called that on his own.
He did, which, if he doesn't make it, does he still get a pass, or is it because he's our guy?
Does he get a
pass? If he doesn't make it, does he get a pass?
No, because it wasn't going to make it running up the middle no matter what.
No matter what.
So I think it was a good risk, and it worked out. 10-7 New England. All right, on to the second game. And again, there was a play in this one, and I'll tell you which one later. But first, it was back and forth in the early going until the first mistake of the game was made and helped set up Seattle for the lead.
This is the punt, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I confused myself.
I know you put them in all weird.
It's held high, and the right-footed punt is away. It is a high spiral coming to the near side. Under it, Xavier Smith waving his arms, backpedaling, muffed it. It's loose and recovered by Seattle at the 17. A muff The second one tonight.
Does the word muff exist anywhere but in a football game when the guy fumbles the ball?
Earmuffs.
Okay. It just seems like a really misplaced word for a football game.
When
It
Kevin
just
Harlan
does.
just yells,
A muff! It just doesn't seem like it belongs right there, but what do I know?
By the way, was that one of the most unathletic punt catches I've ever
kinda
seen?
fell,
Talking
yeah.
about the moment just getting a little bit
Yeah.
too big. He
that was-
lost his. I mean, it's like everything that you could possibly go wrong there went wrong. He tried to catch it. His last.
I think you got to keep that clip for a future reference.
His last
that was going to come in
attempt
handy.
was to try to catch this ball while falling
Yeah,
backwards.
it was a lost
Why-
cause at that point.
We talked about this at the beginning of the year. The Rams mentioned that Kyron Williams is going to be their punt returner. He never actually did any punt returning.
They brought him in after that.
I know. Why?
It was a little late.
Why
at that
not
point.
just have him return the punts after the first bobble that the guy had?
I bet you he'll be returning punts in the Super Bowl.
Well, they're not playing in the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right. They lost.
next time?
Maybe next year.
Anyway, great second half, man. Back and forth. Both teams scored 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. Darnold was on point up and down the field. Matt Stafford was matching him and then some, and hit Nakua right at the end of the third quarter to bring it back to a 4-point game.
34 Seattle. Back to pass Stafford. 1st and 10. Winds up. Arching pass. Caught. Backpedaling on the pylon. Touchdown. Touchdown. It's caught by Nakua. 34-yard touchdown pass.
His teammates was
Classic
so mad at him.
example. Everybody's got to do this lesson, but the guy from Seattle couldn't execute it. Right? You got to leave the previous play behind.
Yeah.
And he picked up the 15.
Still thinking
And
about it.
Stafford said, let's get him.
Let's go right at
And
it.
they went at him. Touchdown. I thought that was a great call by Stafford. It's not easy to put stuff out of your mind, but the great players can do it. Go on to the next play. 31-27. Believe it or not, there was no scoring in the fourth quarter of this game.
Hard to believe.
It is hard to believe. The Rams had a big drive late, got down to the 4 or 5 yard line, 4th down. They went for it.
Shotgun snap. 4-man rush. Stafford winds up, throws back in the end zone. Incomplete. Underneath. Looking for Ferguson. Witherspoon broke it up. The Seahawk defense is held.
It's a muff.
Last
They
night.
those last 4 plays, their defense was like.
But Sean, you said Sean Payton was all upset
No,
after
Sean
the
McVay.
game. Or Sean McVay. What was he upset about on that play?
He said,
I didn't see
okay,
it.
so he was kind of in his feels.
Yeah.
But he said they were lucky that they got away with a busted coverage because 2 guys covered Kyron Williams and so there was
So
one guy
somebody was open
somewhere.
there, but Matt Stafford
And
didn't see
2
it.
guys followed Kyron Williams out of the backfield, and so Sean McVay said after that it was a lucky thing. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's sour grapes. I hate
saying
to
lucky
say.
is a wrong way to do that.
I also, with all due respect to whoever Ferguson
said that?
is,
Ferguson?
McVay.
Oh,
no, McVay.
The lucky,
coach.
the lucky,
that they were lucky. With all due respect to whoever Ferguson is there for the Rams, I don't know who that
I think
even
he's
is.
might be
Terrence
Ricky.
Ferguson. He's got to be their 9th string guy. You got the season on the line. I'm sure they're covered a little, but I'm finding Nakua or Devontae Adams. I got Hall of Fame receivers.
Yeah,
I got to give them a shot, don't I?
Especially 3rd and 4th down.
Right.
One of those 2 dudes.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's incomplete. You just give those 2 dudes a chance
They're
to make
the
a play.
2 Hall of Fame players, and you're going to Terrence Ferguson? Sorry, Rams.
I think Stafford panicked.
Maybe. Anyway, muff. But that wasn't the greatest play.
I was going to say, is that the play?
No, that's not the one that sent Seattle to the Super Bowl. This was on the final drive. Seattle was trying to run out the clock, and we all knew that if they didn't run it out and the Rams got it back with a minute or 2, they might have a chance, right, to go right down the field and win it. And there was a 3rd and 7 play with 3:20 to go. Crossing pattern. Cooper Kupp catches it, gets tackled, leans back over his head, fumbles the ball, and they say it's down, and they marked it, and they first down. And he was right on the line, if that. Again, way too important. It could have been a fumble. And I don't know if that's where the ball should have been marked.
Is this the Cooper Kupp play?
Yes, he's reaching
Listen,
back.
if-
It looked like he was there, but again, that's huge because if it's 4th down, they got to punt right there.
I don't think that's on the officials, though. That's on McVay.
Should have challenged at least.
He literally had the red flag. He was talking to the referees. He decided
but
not
I wonder
to do
if
it.
the ref. You think the ref said, "Hey, we can't challenge that," or I don't know.
You can challenge.
I mean,
whether
to me, this is everything. The Rams get the ball with 3:20 left; they're winning the game.
You can challenge.
But instead, they didn't get it until 25 seconds is left because of this call.
You know what? We talked a little bit earlier on the
I
overtime.
thought personally he got there, but
I do too, Tony.
I think he should have challenged it just because.
You've got to look at that more closely. And Scraby's right, though. Shouldn't the league stop the play and look at this? This is way too important.
I agree. You know, we
spotting of that ball.
We talked a little bit earlier about the discrepancy of the Super Bowl poster the NFL put out. Now that we've gone through both games, there have been incidents where they could have done something and they didn't do anything. So maybe they did pick the Seahawks and the Patriots before the season.
If you know what you don't know what he's talking about, listen to the overtime.
Yeah, it's up, by the way.
Anyway, they got the first down. Rams would run out of time, and here's the final happy Seahawk call.
7 defensive backs, 10 seconds to go. Rams at their 30 down by 4. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Sets in the pocket. Plenty of time. Winds up, throws to the near sideline, caught 50-yard line and out of bounds. Nakua. The clock at 1. Oh, to keep the clock going. It's over. It's over. Seattle has won.
If you're a Seahawk fan, the greatest sight in the world was that ref running in and winding his arm up. It was like, that's it, man.
Didn't
We're
think
going
they
to
should
the
have
Super
stopped it.
Bowl.
Nah, his knee landed down.
He tackled him down.
Yeah.
He got him down. It was a good call. I hate this. That was a good call. Look, the games were not decided by the officials at all, and that's a good thing. But I think both games, a crucial play was the spotting of the football. And I just don't know what the NFL can do, and maybe we just got to hang with them for all of us, but it just seemed too important in both cases to determine the Patriots got the first down and that Cooper Kupp reaching got the first down or didn't fumble.
Yeah.
Don't you have to be down? But he's reaching over his head. Did the ball hit the ground or did he fumble it just as he was reaching for the ground? I never really saw a definitive look at that. Anyway, it's all done now.
Yes, it is.
Good old Seahawk Patriots Super Bowl,
Scraby's
baby.
happiest possible matchup.
I love it. so much.
Give Vrabel no credit at all for any of it. Do you? Give him none.
You're absolutely right. I'm not
easiest
gonna give him any
path
credit.
in the history of football.
You agreed with me before the show. He didn't have to play. He played a very bad CJ Stroud.
He did.
Drake May had to play Jarrett Stidham. I mean, the reason that
the
they
Patriots do. I'm going to say this: you got the tuck rule. You've had a few little crazy things over the time,
for sure,
that has seemed to assist the Patriots. The interception, although a great play, still had to be called a pass. There was a few things that have benefited the Patriots. I know they lost a game on a couple calls, but I think every team has to have a bit of good fortune to win the Super Bowl.
I think all
now.
good organizations do.
There's just nobody that's good enough, Scraby, that they are so dumb. Like I'm going to bring up your team.
Mm-hmm.
The 89 and so 49ers, they were so damn good that it didn't matter what happened. They were going to probably win by 30 points. There's no teams like that anymore. So every game's going to come down to something.
Yeah.
And so there is going to be some luck involved. I think
of course.
That's fair to say.
And if this was my team, I wouldn't care.
No, you would not.
I would be all about it.
I'm sure you would, Scrabe.
4:00, we'll do a little trivia. Chris versus the fans is coming up. Don't forget at 5:35, we'll announce today's biggest fan. So we got a lot of stuff to do in the second half of the show. Come on back after the halftime entertainment. that intro talks about some fun stuff along the way, right? Hijinks, things like that.
Yes.
Now I forgot what I was going to say.
I was like, what?
Totally forgot what I was going to say. I had something there.
That happens to all three of us.
It left me.
It does.
4:01 is the time. Chris Ello and Tony Gwynn Jr. and EP executive producer Matt Scraby. Until 6 o'clock tonight, we got Chris versus the Fans here. Chance for you to call in 833-288-0973. If you win it, you'll qualify for a chance to win the grand prize, 2 tickets to Sammy Hagar at Dolby live at Park MGM, 2-night stay, Park MGM Las Vegas, plus a $100 gas card. Sammy Hagar coming back to Vegas with his Best of All Worlds residency. Get ready to rock your favorite hits from the Van Hagar years, Sammy's solo hits, and more. March 11 through 21, also September 18 through 26. Dolby Live, Park MGM. Tickets are on sale now. Ticketmaster.com. Scraby, time to play ball.
All right, the rules. You have to make it through 3 questions. Each question will get more difficult. If you get the question right, you move on. If you get it wrong and Chris gets it right, you're eliminated. But if Chris gets it wrong, then you move on to the next question or you win. If you're a first-time player, let us know before you get into it, and you will get that first question for free today.
All right, Scrabe, as you race to get some questions in, who is our first contestant?
I didn't do the first questions for some reason. I completely forgot. Let's go to Christian.
Hello, Christian.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am a first-time player.
First-time player!
Well, that's why he chose you, I think. He didn't know.
I
but
actually didn't know, but that helps me with
that
my
helps
first
you
question.
because you don't have any first questions. So
Here we
that's
go.
good.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
You're on to number 2.
Sam Darnold last went to the Super Bowl with what team?
I just saw that this morning.
Into the Super Bowl, huh? Sam Darnold. He only got a 1 out of 5 shot, right? He's been on 5 teams, I think, which is crazy.
I'm gonna pass.
Pass.
Not going to give me any help.
Do you need it is the question.
Usually, yeah.
Usually. I like the way you would preference that.
He played for, I know the Jets is where he started, and he was a debacle.
By the way, how many times are we going to see his whole I'm seeing ghost clip from this point into the Super Bowl? We're going to see that a lot.
I think it goes 49ers?
I'm sorry.
That is correct.
I'm sorry,
Christian. Did he didn't play though?
No, he was just on the roster.
He was on
the roster. They asked him last night, how's it feel to be in your first Super Bowl? And he was like, I went to one 2 years ago.
I've been to one already.
That was pretty funny.
You know, I got a
no one remembered him being the backup at that point.
No, I doubt.
No.
Yeah. I texted and congratulated Ben Pearson, who's from Seattle. We told you,
yes,
the Aztec guy. He said, I'm really happy today. He goes, I promise I'll never doubt Sam Darnold again. I'm keeping that for if Sam Darnold boxes up the Super Bowl.
Yes.
But for now, Sam Darnold is a hero for Seattle.
He should be. I've been waiting for the real Sam Darnold
show
the
up.
whole playoffs.
Yeah,
he had a good game.
Good.
He had a really good game. But the Rams defense has not been much for a while. Let's
kind
also
of
say that.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, they've been anyway.
Swiss cheese, as Chris has said in the past.
I wouldn't go that far, but at least Camembert.
How about our next contestant?
Wait, what kind of cheese?
Camembert.
I've never heard of that cheese in my life.
That's a hoity-toity one,
Okay.
Camembert, huh?
Camembert.
It sounds like it.
It's a
Jason.
Hi, Jason.
How you guys doing?
Hey,
Doing well, my
Jason.
friend.
Pretty good.
Here we go. First question. What is Giannis Antetokounmpo nickname?
The Greek Freak.
Got it.
There you go.
He is indeed the Greek Freak.
That's okay. Number 3 is going to be to spell Antetokounmpo. So
Oh,
get
man.
ready.
Could you do that right now?
No, I
don't think I could.
I could
get close, but
I don't know,
I wouldn't be sure.
There's U's in there that I
There's
don't
a
know
lot
where
of
to go.
a lot of letters that don't seem to belong.
Question number 2.
Oh, Camembert got a good review on the chat, Chris.
Camembert?
Yes, Camembert.
It's not Camembert.
Sorry, I'm not highfalutin enough.
That Camembert that you have is
beautiful stuff. Give me some of that.
What Steelers wide receiver has the most receiving yards in franchise history? What Steelers wide receiver has the most receiving yards in franchise history?
That's a good one. Number 2.
That is a number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, Heinz Ward.
Ooh,
whoa!
Heinz Ward. Did he get it?
Yes, he did.
I was thinking more of Santonio, but I guess Heinz was there longer.
Plexico?
I was thinking at one point someone would say Antonio Brown, who is number 2.
You know, what's funny is that
Plexico.
I don't know that any of those. Good job. Heinz Ward's not quite in the Hall of Fame, right?
No.
The 2 Steeler wide receivers who are both in the Hall of Fame are Lynn Swann and John Stallworth, but neither of them have hardly any yardage compared to the newer regime of receivers.
Yes. Like Puka is already the second.
Yeah.
He's tied for second with most 100-yard receiving games in the playoffs.
Different world.
But that means he has 3.
And more games in the playoffs, too, by the way.
True.
Here we go.
Good
Question
point, Tony.
number 3. Oh, I remember this well. I'm sure Scraby does, too. What Ravens kick returner had a 108-yard touchdown return?
He's got this. Jason, you got it.
In the Super Bowl.
I think Jason might get it.
Oh man. Oh gosh. Pass. Rashad Bateman. I don't know.
Rashad
Bateman.
Threw a guess in there. Not a bad idea. I'm pretty sure it's old Jacoby Jones.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Really?
Yeah, he passed away. Yeah.
When?
Not long
Maybe
ago.
a year
or
ago,
two.
2.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking it up here, Scrabe. Hypertensive cardiovascular disease at
Oh
the
my
age of
gosh.
40. Yeah, what a
I
shame.
had no
blood pressure.
idea.
Yeah.
Jacoby Jones, yeah.
Sorry about that, Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
I had no idea.
And then after he did that, the lights went out, right?
Yep. And then
No, the lights went out
Niners-
later.
Niners tried to cheat. That's what he said after he did that, and lights went out.
Well, that was like
Later
the
on.
opening
Well,
kick.
no, it wasn't. That was the second half
Wasn't it
kickoff.
was it the second half? I was
I'm
drunk.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
Shocking.
We were drinking champagne that we bought for celebration, but we quickly realized it was going to be
No,
for...
it was 21-6 at halftime, and then he did that to make it 28-6,
And then the lights
and then
go
the
out?
lights
And
went out.
lights went out, and then y'all got
because they
back
tried
in
to
it.
cheat to
They
help
tried
your
to
team
cheat
get
to
back in the game.
100%.
Yeah.
From 2012 through 2016. I should not comment on life because I don't remember.
Yeah, you said that confidently too.
Yeah,
That was way later.
I remember that being the opening kickoff.
It was not.
Okay, let's go to...
I believe I'm gonna go with Devin Hester as the only one to return the opening kickoff for a
yeah.
Super Bowl touchdown.
Bears, Colts.
Right.
Good thing that I didn't put opening kickoff in the question. That would have
Alright.
been embarrassing.
Yes, it would have been
How
wrong.
about, how about another contestant?
Yeah, we
Scrape?
need... if you want to play 833-288-0973, let's go to Troy.
Hello, Troy. How are you?
What's up? Good. How are you?
Hey,
Good.
Troy.
Here we go.
Good.
First question. Who was just hired as Steelers head coach?
It was sneaky if you missed it. Did you get it over the weekend? It was over the weekend, but it was not big news for some
No.
reason.
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh. Yeah.
John.
Yeah, it was Mike McCarthy, and Steeler fans are going to be unhappy.
Troy.
I'm telling you, Steeler fans. Trust me when I tell you.
Don't trust me when I
Okay.
tell you.
Yeah.
Don't say a coach is terrible before they
Yeah,
coach.
true. I could be jinxing all that. Right.
I am pure proof that you should never talk trash before a
this one's
season.
not
Yeah,
work.
but
This
I
one's-
can tell
this
you,
one's not gonna work
I
out
feel
well.
better about this one than trashing Mike Vrabel.
I'll be
Okay, so
I
what
knew
is
could
what
coach.
is a failure?
I'll be happy to come back on here and be like, I was wrong.
What's a okay? Is he expected just to win the Super Bowl?
Yes.
What's
No,
he's
well,
expected to
That
win the
is-
Super Bowl.
That is the bar.
So if he does not win the Super Bowl next year, he's a failure.
Get to it.
Get to the Super Bowl.
Okay,
or else.
how about win a playoff game?
I'd say
That's
win
fine.
a playoff game.
That's a good
He
benchmark.
hasn't done that in quite some time.
I don't
That's a
think he'll
good
win a
benchmark.
playoff. I don't think he'll get to the playoffs with this team.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, also you have to
It-
take into account he has no team and no quarterback.
No, that's the same problems Mike Tomlin had for the last I don't know how many years. So this is
Mike Tomlin chose Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
that was his best shot.
I have a
too,
lot
by
of
the way.
reasons. I have a lot of reasons to root against Mike McCarthy. One, I'm not a fan of his, and two, I am a fan of Tomlin, and I want the Steelers to pay for their decision.
My goodness.
That's just why I'm saying.
Factual.
My goodness.
Get to our next contestant. They're waiting, buddy.
Let's
My
go.
goodness.
Let's go.
Stop it over
Come
there.
on, AP.
EP.
You keep calling me. Keep thinking it said AP, but
No,
we'll go to Luke.
Hello, Luke. How are you?
What's up, boys? How we doing?
Good,
Very
Luke.
well.
Good
Pretty
to
good,
talk
pretty
to you,
good.
Here
man.
we
Thanks
go.
for being on.
First question. Who started the majority of
Games. Sorry.
Let's try this again. Who started the majority of games at QB for the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals this year?
Okay. Arizona Cardinals.
I think Jacoby Brissett had more than Kyler.
I
give it to
think you were correct, my friend.
Nice job. Nice job.
Former Dolphin.
Jacoby Brissett's played for a lot of teams, right?
Yeah.
Well, I know.
Here we go. Question number 2.
He never. I don't think he ever won a game for the Dolphins.
The Seahawks have played in 3 Super Bowls and lost 2.
Yeah.
What teams did the Seahawks lose to?
Okay. Fair. I think he can get it though.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Both of them, sir. You sound like somebody who's going to know this,
gee.
Luke.
They lost to the Pats.
Lost to who?
The Pats.
The Patriots.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I thought he said the Pack. That's why I was making sure. Patriots, yes.
And the Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos.
No, they beat
They
the
spanked the
Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah, they lost to the Steelers on a kind of one of those controversial games. Officials took it away
were we
from
babies in this one?
No, this was like I
them.
was
No,
in
it was,
college.
it was Ben Roethlisberger's rookie or
this
second
was,
year.
Was this Sean Alexander's Seattle Seahawks?
Yeah, Matthew
Okay.
Hasselbeck.
Hasselbeck. The Seahawks got hosed by the officials all over that game.
I don't remember that game.
It wasn't a lot to remember.
It was in Detroit. I know
It
that.
was in Detroit. Jerome Bettis was a big deal. Hines Ward caught a touchdown on a flea flicker from Antoine Randall L.
Still don't remember it.
Yeah, well, it's not a memorable Super
It
Bowl.
was a weird Super Bowl
But
for sure.
Steelers won. Fast Willie Parker had a 75-yard touchdown run for the Steel Curtain.
So are we going
Bill
tiebreaker?
Cowers. That was Bill Cowers' Super Bowl.
Yes. Who should we go with? Should we go with Jarrett Stidham? No, I'm just kidding. Let's go with Matthew Stafford.
Lot
What are you talking
of
about?
good numbers. To tiebreaker.
Oh, tiebreaker. I thought they're on the wait. Who? We're bringing Matthew Stafford on. Okay.
Oh yeah, Matthew Stafford joins us next year.
It's about time.
He took Jerry Palm's spot. All right, let's go to, let's see. All I have on the screener is Patricia. Hello, Patricia.
Patricia.
Hello.
Or somebody
What's your name?
Patricia.
who knows Patricia?
It's Dylan.
All right, it's
Dylan.
Dylan. You're
All
on.
right, let me put
Dylan. Good for
in
you.
Here. It's not Dylan the villain, I don't believe. So I'll
Dylan the
put that.
villain. Yeah.
All right, Matthew Stafford. Have you ever played tiebreaker before?
Nope.
Okay, so I'll explain it to you. I'm going to ask Chris for a number, and he's going to give me a number. You're going to guess whether or not the actual answer is higher or lower than what Chris said. So, Chris, I'm just going to start out, and I'm going to say, how many? Should I make it easy?
Yeah, make it easy.
Touchdowns.
Why? I don't need to get it right.
How many touchdowns has he
Matthew
thrown?
Stafford in his career.
17 years.
Wow. Would be a lot. I don't even know. 280.
Wait, you said touchdowns, right?
That's
280.
what you said, right?
Yes, that is what I
I'm
said.
going 280. I have no idea.
Dylan, is the actual answer higher or lower?
His entire career?
Entire career. Wait, I can't hear you.
Is it higher or lower, Dylan, than 280? Where's he going?
He said higher. He
I
said
can't-
higher.
can you hear him?
I can hear him barely.
Okay, he said
He
higher.
said higher. Okay.
I don't know what
And?
happened there. Correct.
He got it. All right, Dylan.
By a lot.
By a lot. How much is it?
423.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude was like throwing like 40 touchdowns.
He threw
a year.
46 this year.
Well, what's the record? That's what threw me. Like,
Gotta
Brady's
be
got how
or
many?
Is it Breeze?
600?
Is it Breeze?
No, it's Brady.
Brady.
It's
It's Brady. Yeah.
I'm sure it's Brady. But okay.
649 for Tom Brady.
All right. Well, I usually get close. So,
How many
you
did
know, I'm
Stafford have?
allowed to miss one.
4 something.
Dang, he's still way behind.
Yeah, that's
Tom
crazy.
Brady.
That is
Career
crazy.
Still way behind.
649. Yeah, he's got a big lead. Breeze, Manning, Rodgers, Favre, Rivers, Stafford, 7th.
Stay there, Dylan.
All right, very good, Dylan. You're a winner. Cheers to you. Oh, break time. Traffic now. Gwynn and Chris, 97.3, The Fan, 4:23 is the time.
Tony sounds different.
Oh, sorry.
Tony,
I got all excited there.
You did
good.
come in with
You
like
came in with some
good, so
some
it was,
gusto.
Yeah, let's go.
That's Chris at 4:23 on the clock. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, executive producer Matt Scraby.
He's not living this down.
At this point, I'll just accept.
Well, you better start, working like one then. That means I'm going to need an uptick.
Okay.
I'm going to need an uptick in
just
performance.
saying.
What do I need to perform? What do I need?
Who
to
was
do
it
better?
that that Chris was messing around with you that he thought you got on the show there for a sec?
I don't know.
Somebody we were just going over.
Oh, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, man. But come on. EP?
Yes. Okay.
I mean, if you call up Matthew Stafford's people,
Cold call him like he used,
Right.
like Chris used to do.
Well, to me, if you call up Matthew Stafford and you say you're the producer, they say, eh.
Yeah.
You say you're executive producer, though, I think an eyebrow
Perks
gets
up.
raised or
It
two.
put me right through to McVay. And I'm like, McVay, we need Stafford on the show. Honestly, it's been kind of hard to get players that are outside of San Diego these days.
Yeah, I don't think that happens.
It doesn't anymore.
As much it is. It's a different. It is a different landscape. There's no question. When players used to come to Southern California, you'd call a hotel, you'd get a ring in the room, and most of them would say okay. Some of them wouldn't, but most of them would just say yeah. But you really just don't have that.
They don't
same
even, there's not a
ability
need for it anymore.
If I were to contact a player directly,
well, you also can't call a hotel and go, give me room 320. Nobody, there is no phones in the room,
we
right?
used to live wild. You could literally do that.
Yeah.
They give me room.
And everybody had to have a fake name.
Nobody in the whole hotel. You could just say, give me room 212.
Get somebody.
Nate says Frank and Braden do land a ton. When was the last? When was the last?
That didn't come from us, Blair.
Oh, I know.
That's what there we
I would
go.
like to know when Matthew Stafford was on their show.
You let Nate, the Patriot fan, get under your skin right now.
Boy, Nate.
He knows that
he's working.
He knows he's already been under his skin the entire year because his team was better.
He is using the screen to work you right now.
I don't know, but I did hear the midday show has the best guests on the station, so it might be true.
Pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious. Tony
Kind of reminds me of the whole Mark thing.
Well, let's be honest. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious we don't have the best guests.
my show philosophy is less guests.
Oh, guests. Speaking of guests, all guests on 97 through the fan.
When we do get one,
join us on the David P. Shapiro fan hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. David P. Shapiro law.com. Make sure you visit it. Let's talk Deion Sanders.
Deion back in everybody's good graces again.
We've been complaining a lot about college football and the wild, wild west. Well, Deion has come up with some rules of his own that he basically is saying, we're going to pay you, we're going to treat you like pros, we're going to fine you like pros too for some of the rules. Now, Scraper, you kind of bullet pointed these so I don't have to go through the entire article, but tardiness penalties for players. Late to practice, $500.
Love it.
No show to practice, $2,500.
That's a big
$25.
Who no shows to
you
practice?
can't no
by
show
the
to
way?
practice. Like, I'm just
I
saying.
don't know.
like,
In this day, well, Tyreek Hill, hello.
you deserve $2,500 out of your pocket.
Jalen Ramsey, hello.
Late to meeting or film session, $400. No show to meeting or film session, $2,000. Late to strength and conditioning workout, $1,000. No show to strength and conditioning workout, $1,500. Late to treatment, $1,000. No show to treatment, $1,500. Violation of team rules. It could be $1,000 to $2,500 based on severity. And lastly, profanity needs to stop, he says.
Attaboy, Deion.
I've heard it myself, especially in dining area. It needs to stop. We're not the only ones in the cafeteria. You need to be respectful and make sure we respect our women. If you get out of pocket and start calling out our women by their first name, that's a problem with me. He also said this, and I saw this on film.
Did he
said,
actually say get out of pocket?
Yes, he did.
I love that. Only Deion.
He also said, for those who have gone to other schools, if I catch you walking around here with somebody else's gear on, other than the gear here, that's going to be a problem as well. He said, would you want your lady walking around with her ex's t-shirt or sweatshirt? So I think not.
That's a great point. I
think Deion's on point here, and I think you should charge these guys more.
The one thing that I can't say is it's like, well, maybe never mind. I was gonna say because he's doing this after Shador has left the school and all this stuff, because Shador,
listening,
but he couldn't do it when
no,
but then Shador was the only one who was getting paid. Now everyone's getting paid, and that's his point.
I think this is great.
You're making money, then
to
get treated like somebody making money.
Listening to all the Sanders boys, it didn't look like he had any problem taking money from them when they got out of pocket for anything.
I love getting out of pocket. That's so funny that he would use that term, but not surprising at all.
I wouldn't be surprised to see more teams do this.
Yeah, and I guarantee you there'll be a couple players going, no, I don't want that, and they'll transfer somewhere where it's easier.
Bye.
Yeah, and he'll say goodbye. That's exactly right. That's how, you got to be on time, no matter where.
I mean, listen, this is regardless of whether you're getting paid or not. Like that's just normal. When you get outside of sports, you're gonna be expected to be wherever you're supposed to be on time.
And on time, as the old saying goes, is late.
Yes.
Mike Vrabel did. There was an interview with someone. Mike Vrabel said, you guys could go party tonight, but if you're not on that bus at 8 a.m. tomorrow, you're not playing in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he wants them focusing right in. Yeah, they could celebrate last night.
Don't party too hard, though. You don't want to miss that bus.
What's he
like,
gonna
what
do?
happens if Drake May doesn't show
Drake
up on
May's
time?
like lagging his way up the stairs
Like
of
his
the
alarm
bus at
didn't go off.
7:59.
Mike Vrabel's, I'm sure,
he'll find a way.
Smart enough to figure out how to get him in there.
I also don't think Drake May would ever be late.
No.
I would also think he's got Drake May's number. He'll wake him up.
He'll go to his house. Get him himself. For
Drake
sure.
May's probably staying in a house in Denver.
Let's get to break. When we come back, Scraby's got his big five lined up. More Gwynn Chris.
Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right. Well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help, and there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Scraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick, so goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break, and the commercials did not play, and the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes. Task Manager came up, everybody. I have no idea. I'm way too generous with my stroke giving. Never mind.
Are you really?
Never mind.
Wait.
I did not
Let's
mean
explore
for that to happen. I did not.
That sounds like a promo to me.
Scraby's giving out strokes. I can't wait to hear that one. I'm gonna laugh for a while on that one.
Nate says, Scravy, maybe you should date her.
You might be a generous stroke giver, but I don't think she really wants to leave her boyfriend for that.
All right, that was good. That was good. In full disclosure, I'm reading this. Tony can't gather himself right now. That was a good one, Chris. That was a really good one. So I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I had to get it. It's called the One Chip Challenge. It was sitting there in the aisle, and I thought, why not? Because I am into spicy stuff. But this thing looks pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. It says a Reaper pepper and a Scorpion pepper. It's also in the shape of a coffin, which doesn't make me very happy about that. Doesn't make me feel good. Oh, extreme heat, it says. I'm going to try a little bit first, just so I don't die, I guess. That's the thing I'm saying. This looks... I don't even know if I should be eating this. It looks like it has mold or something, but let's see how hot it is. Let's go. There's a little bit of spice there. It's going. Oh, man. This is hot. Not that bad, though. I still have this side to go. It is getting hot. I'm not gonna lie. My mouth is like getting crazy. Now it's kicking in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this. Honestly, it's getting serious. I gotta go with the milk. My mouth is dying right now. Yeah, this is not fun, guys. Never gonna do that again because my mouth is on fire. Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right, well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help, and there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Scraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick, so goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break, and the commercials did not play, and the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes. Task Manager came up, everybody. I have no idea. I'm way too generous with my stroke giving. Never mind.
Are you really?
Never mind.
Wait.
I did not mean for that to happen. I did not.
That sounds like a promo to me.
Scraby's giving out strokes. I can't wait to hear that one. I'm gonna laugh for a while on that one.
Nate says, Scravy, maybe you should date her.
You might be a generous stroke giver, but I don't think she really wants to leave her boyfriend for that.
All right, that was good. That was good. In full disclosure, I'm reading this. Tony can't gather himself right now. That was a good one, Chris. That was a really good one. So I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I had to get it. It's called the One Chip Challenge. It was sitting there in the aisle, and I thought, why not? Because I am into spicy stuff. But this thing looks pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. It says a Reaper pepper and a Scorpion pepper. It's also in the shape of a coffin, which doesn't make me very happy about that. Doesn't make me feel good. Oh, extreme heat, it says. I'm going to try a little bit first, just so I don't die, I guess. That's the thing I'm saying. This looks... I don't even know if I should be eating this. It looks like it has mold or something, but let's see how hot it is. Let's go. There's a little bit of spice there. It's going. Oh, man. This is hot. Not that bad, though. I still have this side to go. It is getting hot. I'm not gonna lie. My mouth is like getting crazy. Now it's kicking in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this. Honestly, it's getting serious. I gotta go with the milk.
All right, since last time I said it, it wasn't official. I'll say it again. There's a lot of places I could be on a Monday afternoon, but there's no place I'd rather be than the Bill House Studios. We know how. Marcelo, Tony Gwynn Jr., Scraby, an hour from now, today's biggest fan will be announced. But this segment is reserved for one thing and one thing only. Did you see this, Scraby? Before we get to that? Heartbroken a little bit.
What?
Round Robin is going out of business. Remember those guys at all?
Round Robin. Like
the
bottomless
restaurant.
fries, if I'm not mistaken.
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Round Robin. Yeah,
I was
Red
about
Robin.
to say Round Robin.
I love Red Robin.
We're getting rid of like the whole tournament system.
Yeah,
huh?
right. No, Red Robin is
Wait,
no more.
Wait, time out. Red Robin is going out of business.
Apparently.
Man, I haven't been there in 20 years, but I love that place.
I hit Red Robin up. Oh, you got me saying round.
UTC.
I'm about to say Round Table. I hit Red Robin up every spring training. They got one right there by Peoria's complex.
Yeah, they had one in Encinitas on El Camino Real. I used to go to all the time and get the bottomless
Great-
fries.
Bottomless
Great
fries is a
seasoning
great
for the
idea.
fries, man.
Great idea.
Little
you think-
steak fry. That's
Do we
what-
think the bottomless fries put them out of business?
I believe everybody ought to have bottomless fries.
Islands they used to have bottomless fries.
Islands used
They're
to.
still in business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Red
they
Robin
stopped
was-
doing it. They stopped doing it. So.
Red Robin was founded in 1940 in Seattle.
Good chicken sandwiches. too.
Almost a
Oh,
hundo.
yeah.
They're almost a
Good chicken
hundo.
sandwiches.
My mouth is watering now.
Too bad you
Renee
can't get
put-
I
Red
take
Robin.
this back.
Burger.
It says Red Robin had permanently closed several locations across the country.
Oh, so we might still have a shot.
closing multiple
Bear of
locations.
misinformation.
No bankruptcy. Bye Red Robin. Burger chain regrets to confirm. I don't know. It looks like a little. Speaking of life support, it's hanging on.
Chris is
apparently.
reporting on this story is on life support.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You better, if you like Red Robin, you better hurry up and get to one. That's what I would say.
I wonder if there's still one in Escondido.
Oh, I don't think that one is there. Oh,
It's not there
I
anymore
don't think it is.
because it was right there
It
in
was
the mall.
inside the mall.
Yeah.
North County Fair.
Well, now that Chris just ruined my day.
Well, I'm trying to give you better news here. They only lost $13 million last year after $37 million the year before that.
But they got better.
Yeah.
So you say there's hope.
Did they end the bottomless fries? Is that what helped?
That's what it says at the headline of the story is Red Robin, the place with bottomless fries is on, in trouble. That's basically what it says. So hurry up and go if you like that place because it may not be around for long. Big Five, traffic, away we go.
Guess what, guys? Joel the Kid, who I know. Hello, Joel the Kid. The Red Robin is still in Escondido.
Yeah.
Good.
Go
good,
there
good.
all the time, Joel the Kid
That's
says.
a
I
good
might have to
spot.
go out there.
I'm definitely before they shut it down.
Yeah, could be in danger. But they only lost $13 million last year, so they're on their way back.
Yeah, they're getting closer.
They're on their way back.
Yes, they are. All right. We're going to talk about Fernando Tatis Jr. We're going to talk about Cooper Kupp. We're going to talk about the Steelers. We're going to talk about Shedeur Sanders. And then MLB The Show. put out a statement this morning that has many people speculating, so we'll get into it. But first, all the guests you hear on 97.3 The Fan, join us on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys, helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com.
Number 5.
Well, it's being reported, and it seems like it's real, but the Dominican Baseball Federation officially announced that Fernando Tatis Jr. will represent the Dominican Republic in the 2026 World Baseball Classic. So I didn't want to ask you guys okay with it. I know you guys are okay with it. Chris, do we take anything from the WBC this year? Because last time we were all like, oh, man, Juan Soto's hot, Manny's hot. They're going to roll right into the season hot. Can we take any indication of how their season is going to go from the WBC?
No. If I recall, every Padre that was in the World Baseball Classic came and started their season slowly. Did they not?
It did seem.
I thought it seemed that way.
One of them didn't. I can't remember which one it was, though. There were so many of them that went.
Baseball is, by definition, I believe, Tony, a hot and cold sport. So you could be cold in the WBC and, get red hot right next couple of weeks later.
Yeah.
I think a better question is, do we all care a lot about the World Baseball Classic? Not Tony and I, but the people out there care a lot about it. Do you think?
Here's
Tony,
what I think. I think once it starts, people get into it.
Okay.
Is what I think.
Yeah.
It may not start off that way. I know the players. My guess is the players probably like it. It gets them out of
spring training.
Mundane spring training, and you're actually like playing some like meaningful
adrenaline.
games. Like you can get up for that.
Yeah.
But it's not for everybody. I think some guys will be good because of it going into the season. Some guys will start slower because of it. I think that's just kind of the nature of baseball.
I always just have a problem with Yuki Matsui of Japan facing Manny Machado of the Dominican Republic. Like, to me, because they're on the same team.
Oh,
part.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of fun though for them?
Maybe
Face
I don't know.
I mean, that was Trout and
Ohtani.
Yeah. I don't know. The World Baseball, like, when does it even start?
Oh, they
It's
just
in
released
March.
the dates. Yeah, they just released the dates and times today. Cole says, absolutely love the WBC.
Okay.
I think if you know about it,
I can tell you it sucks for broadcasters in spring training.
Because now you get
now you're getting the 19th string guys
You get
up
to know
play.
your roster intimately.
Very good, Tony.
the guy from the Arizona Fall League.
Be
is
ready,
starting
Tony. Be
today.
ready. I'll tell you one thing: the U.S. roster is a who's who.
This
though.
is
It's a
one of the
good
best
looking
rosters they
team.
put together in a
Man, they got
while.
a lot of guys.
If you don't win this year, US, it's a failure.
They've won it before. They won it in 2017, and how can they lose when they're led by Clayton Kershaw?
Was 17 the year that Adam went over the wall and snatched Manny's homer? Was that
I
that
believe
year?
that must have been 17. They won 20. There was none because of the COVID.
Why can't they put it back into
23
Petco Park?
was Japan got the win
Petco Park
with
is getting
Ohtani
the-
retiring Trout to end the game.
All right.
Number 4.
That is coming up, everyone. Mike Silver of The Athletic wrote a new story today after the Seahawks win over the Rams last night, detailing how things spiraled between the Rams and Kupp last year. He wrote, after the 2024 season, rather than trying to negotiate a salary reduction with the former All-Pro, the Rams had unceremoniously cut ties, urging him to retire. As Kupp approached free agency, he came to believe that some LA officials had cautioned potential suitors against paying him anything more than the veteran minimum, suggesting that age and accumulation of injuries had provoked a steep decline. Kupp told Silver, when it ended with the Rams, we were not in a good place. Well, the Seahawks did put him in a good place. He signed a 3-year, $45 million deal, and that was after some potential suitors expressed doubts about signing him because of what they heard in league circles, which his camp believed came from the Rams. So Kupp is the 28th highest paid wide receiver according to average annual value. Tony is 3 years, $45 million for Cooper Kupp. Now about 2 years, 30. Too much, too little, or just right?
First of all,
That was a long question.
That was. I'm trying.
I had to explain.
I mean, you got to
what
make a couple of
happened.
executive producer decisions
I had
and tidy
to
that up. a little bit.
explain what happened.
I gotta say, first and foremost, if a team that had a guy is trying to convince me not to sign him, my radar is going up. Like, why do you care if I sign a dude that you guys think are washed?
Yeah.
Who cares? And so good. It serves the Rams right. It ends up blowing up in their face. As far as the money, Cooper Kupp still looks good enough. He's not Cooper Kupp that's going to catch 150 balls and have a whole bunch of yards, but he's still in those critical moments finding ways to get open.
A couple yesterday that were pretty important.
That might be, I think that's probably about right.
All right. Chris, too much, too little, or just right?
Just right. It was too long of a question for me to expand on my answer.
I'm looking. This year he had 47 catches for 593 yards and 2 touchdowns.
It's probably overpaying for that.
Yeah, maybe.
But you know what? Based on his career, I think it's fair.
It is insane. In 2021, he 1,947 receiving yards, 145 catches.
What year is this?
2021.
Yeah.
Ever since then, not even got to 900
But it changes
yards.
so quickly,
man,
doesn't it?
Football,
Yeah.
you can get old fast.
I remember when was his name? Michael Thomas was the bomb with 150 catches.
Yeah, I
He
drafted him the year
disappeared.
after, and then that didn't work for me.
Didn't take long.
All right.
Number 3.
I know you guys already have your answers on this, but just for everybody out there who hasn't heard, the Steelers have a new head coach. After 19 seasons with Mike Tomlin at the helm, the Steelers have hired former Packers and Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy, which sets up a potential reunion between McCarthy and former Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Chris, I already know what your grade is, but tell the people, what is your grade for this hire?
Well, let me just give you what I saw today. It's not my grade. It's what I saw on, some expert grades. They gave it a C.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's about where it is. Mike McCarthy doesn't really move the needle for a guy that has a Super Bowl because he's had a lot of failure since then when it's mattered. And I think people are looking at the guy going, if he couldn't do it with Aaron Rodgers in his prime, how is he going to do it now with Aaron Rodgers? So I think it's a C until further notice.
Tony, what is your grade for
D.
the Steelers? Ooh. I thought Chris was going to say F minus.
No,
Yeah.
D. I mean,
the
does
guy,
have
like I said, he wins his 10 games. I got to give him that.
He's the Steelers, I would think, are paying for playoff success. And outside of the Super Bowl year, he hasn't had much.
I believe he's 11-11 all time. So he's
There
won
you
a
go.
couple of wild card games, and then he gets beat the next round. Now for the
So that that would
fans
be
of some teams, that's okay.
that
but
would be perfect, actually. Steeler fans had become tired of getting to the playoffs. I hope McCarthy gets them their one wild card win and into the crib
And pieces out.
every year. That's what I hope their next step is.
I don't think they want
my,
that.
My over-under was 2 years. You say he'll get over that.
I'll say he'll get over that to the third.
But he's not doing a Cower or a
No
Mike
shot.
Tomlin
I would be
for the Steelers.
I would be surprised.
I'm going to say
Hey,
Mike
B.
McCarthy is going to win a Super Bowl. And I'm just kidding. I don't even believe that. So you give him a D. Chris gives him a C. All right. Not as hard of a grader as I thought
wanna
you
give
guys
your
were going to
grade?
be. A plus plus
Yeah,
plus plus.
I figured.
I don't think it's as bad as you guys think it is.
Number 2.
To be fair, I don't think it's a bad hire. I just don't think it, as Chris said, moves the needle
I
beyond
could-
where it was.
I mean, I can tell you that Chris is right because no one knew this happened over the weekend.
It didn't make much of a ripple.
And I don't know how much of the news of the weekend that drowned some of the sports stuff out, but
I had no
I
idea.
didn't. This was
I
like
really
this
did.
was like a story.
I was confused on if it actually happened or not. I thought it was being suggested.
I saw it on a bottom line Saturday night, but it wasn't ESPN. It was like Fox Sports 2. So I didn't even 100%.
Why are you watching that?
It was an Aztec recap or something. Yeah, some weird channel. But yeah, so I thought I'm going to have to double check that. Like it didn't. Like how did I not hear about it?
Yeah, it did fly under the radar in that.
We got to
in
get
that.
the opinion of our esteemed leader.
Oh, Michael Valenzuela.
Yes, the big Steeler fan who has
we
been
know he's
dying for
happy.
Well, we knew he wanted Tomlin gone. We just don't know if he's going to like this replacement.
Number 2.
From 5th round pick to Pro Bowler, Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders
It just sounds absurd.
has been added to the Pro Bowl as a replacement, as first reported by Jordan
See what
Schultz.
you're doing there, Scrape.
That's a great thing. It's the
Fifth
truth.
round pick, yeah.
Sanders is a
First,
first.
the way you read it.
The Browns stole him. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. The Browns are just eons above the rest of football.
Sanders is the first 5th round rookie to make the Pro Bowl since Puka Nacua did it a couple years ago. The original AFC quarterbacks.
He joins the likes of Puka Nacua. 5th rounders to make the Pro Bowl.
The original AFC quarterbacks selected to the Pro Bowl were Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, and Drake May. Not sure, but I think Josh Allen and Justin Herbert aren't playing, so they should be playing in the Pro Bowl. And May, he has a Super Bowl, so he gets the pass. There's at least one spot open, and they chose Shedeur. Tony.
C.
I'm not going to ask you about Shedeur making the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
Because we know it's ridiculous. Do Pro Bowls mean anything to players anymore?
I still think it means something to players. I don't think it means anything to us anymore.
What about the guys who have like 12 and they're like, wait, Shedeur just got in? Like, do any of my Pro Bowls actually count now?
Yeah, no, I think to the players it does still mean something. It's not the same as what it used to be. I think the All Pro probably still holds the higher regard. But,
Yeah, All Pro, yeah.
But I think for the guys in the game, they still value being selected, and even if that's as an alternative, it's no different than it is in baseball. I think guys take the opportunity regardless. Most guys.
I guess Sean Merriman said something, but I'm not finding him. All right, Chris.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you this. Yes, I agree. I think it matters. It's a little badge of honor to say you're a Pro Bowler. But this is such an embarrassment for football in my mind. Joe Flacco, among those, never made a Pro Bowl. Jim Plunkett, Hall of Fame, or close to it, no Pro Bowls. I'll give you Reggie Bush, running back, no Pro Bowls. Shedeur Sanders should not be celebrating this.
Here's what Sean Merriman.
It's absurd. It really is, and he would even know it. Come on.
I don't think.
I don't think
you don't think he'd know it.
I don't think
he
I don't think he
deserves it?
should be taking into account that he didn't play. That he played in a year in which three guys named don't end up going. That's not his fault.
It's not his fault, but if you'd have to me, for Shedeur Sanders to be chosen, every quarterback in the AFC would have to turn it down.
Would you feel a way if he's like, I'm not going? Would you then come on here and be critical of him not taking the opportunity to go?
Like, honestly, Joe Burrow had a bigger impact, I think, than Shedeur Sanders did. Chris is thinking.
Yeah, I'll let it go.
Here's what
Shedeur is on the Pro Bowl. It's just crazy to me. It really is. The Pro Bowls are absolute joke anyway at this point.
Sean Merriman said.
This just confirms that.
Sean Merriman.
I have a Pro Bowl helmet that I walk by almost every day. It's signed by some of the best players in the history of the NFL, legends, Hall of Famers, and real GOATs. The Pro Bowl used to be a badge of honor and respected. Things have changed. And then some guy wrote back, shut up. Y'all so insensitive. I mean, he can't vote for himself.
Shut up, love Shedeur.
I have one more, but it's a small one. So we'll do it on the other side.
Yeah. Happy hour.
It's a baseball related topic.
Good. We need one.
Chris, hello. Yeah, we're here in Cooperstown for 97.3 The Fan. So excited, the induction weekend for the great Trevor Hoffman. What a class he's going in with, too. Let's take a look course, Alan Trammell from Kearney High School in San Diego. And then, of course, the Detroit Tigers, great shortstop. Jack Morris in a Tiger uniform there, but I always remember him pitching that 1-0 shutout in Game 7 of the 1991 World Series for the Minnesota Twins. Maybe the greatest postseason pitching performance of all time. Chipper Jones, Padre fans remember him. Every fan of a National League team remembers him because he would come in and do damage to that team. Only the second #1 overall pick in the Major League Draft, Chipper Jones, to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. The other is Ken Griffey Jr. Vladimir Guerrero, never met a pitch he couldn't swing at, and powerhouse hitter for the Expos, and then, of course, the Angels at the end of his career. Jim Thome, over 600 home runs, mostly with the Cleveland Indians. And then, the guy down here on the end who used to get all these guys out all the time, Trevor Hoffman, the greatest Padre reliever of them all. Two of the greatest outfielders in the history of baseball. Of course, you've got Babe Ruth right here. Ted Williams right over there. I was wondering who the third outfielder would be. And then, of course, it hit me. Tony would be upset if I didn't say that the third outfielder, who will someday probably be displayed right here between these two guys, is obviously Mike Trout. And this is the San Diego Padres locker room here in Cooperstown. Obviously a couple of jerseys there and hats, gloves, all-star stuff. I think the most interesting thing in this entire display, though, especially this weekend, is a picture in the top corner of Angus Young. He's the guitarist for AC/DC, wearing a Trevor Hoffman uniform, obviously playing Hell's Bells. I know that Trevor went to many AC/DC concerts and was honored by sitting in the front row to watch AC/DC play Hell's Bells in his honor. But there's a picture of Angus Young playing Hell's Bells for Trevor Hoffman, wearing the 51 jersey right there. Crisello, yeah, we're here in Cooperstown for 97.3 The Fan. So excited, the induction weekend for the great Trevor Hoffman. What a class he's going in with, too. Let's take a look. Of course, Alan Trammell from Kearney High School in San Diego. And then, of course, the Detroit Tigers, great shortstop. Jack Morris in a Tiger uniform there, but I always remember him pitching that one.
Tony Gwynn Jr., Crisello, executive producer Matt Scraby, and he's finishing up his Big Five.
Is it fair to Tony's just showed us a picture that is haunting me now. I did not realize, if you're a hockey fan, you might be check some of this out or seen a highlight. Toronto Maple Leafs are now coached, I believe, by Frankenstein. That guy's head is stitched from
Maple
to
Leaf
ear
coach
almost.
Craig Berube.
Craig Berube is his name, yes. But wow.
He had a gym accident. And
oh my
it
goodness, did
says
he ever
online
have it?
chatter after appearing behind the bench with visible facial injuries with that quickly became the story of the night. Team officials explained the marks came from a gym accident, but the visual told a much louder story with fans doing double takes and social media zooming in the frame by frame.
I'm going to tell you guys, if you're into seeing something a little weird and a little hard to handle almost, hey, look it up.
Oh man,
that is really
That's
some
good.
kind of scar that he has
He got
across his head.
He got his wig split.
Did they say
right at the top?
Sorry, I've been looking for the
Oh.
picture. Did they say like I know it happened in a gym, but did they say like something?
They didn't say that looks like a weight.
Yeah,
Some type of weight came down his
I'm
head.
terrified of the cables breaking when I'm doing cable weights.
I've had a teammate, you know those plyo balls?
Oh no!
Like they used to let us like do like bench press on them with the dumbbells. I've seen one of those. Once one exploded, there was no more allowed
Oh
of that
my
happening.
goodness!
Yeah.
Because that bar just
It's not
hit
even.
the
It's
person?
the dumbbells. But
Oh,
even with that in your hand, that thing explode. Oof.
that's brutal.
It's all bad.
This is the worst stitching job I've ever seen on a head in my life. This Craig Berube.
I'm not even sure that there are actual stitches in that.
Did they just glue it together? It's really frightening looking. I mean,
I don't
you
think that's,
tell your before you look at this, make a quick deal of
I
yourself
don't know
that you're
that those
willing to
stitches
look at
there,
it.
man. That doesn't look like it's stitched up.
I gotta go put this on the stream.
It's
so
like
give me
they
a
put
second.
like butterfly.
Well, maybe
Band-Aids on
wait
it.
a second now. Maybe you don't need to put it up. People may not want to see this. It's
well,
pretty
okay, I'm gonna put it
gross
up. I'm gonna put it up,
looking.
but
Oh,
just
goodness.
beware of graphic.
Craig Berube. I believe I want to give Craig something positive here because we're just destroying him.
We're not destroying him. We're destroying his head.
Yes, his head is.
We didn't do anything. Actually, we just showing.
Did Craig Berube? He said, I had an accident in the gym yesterday.
He won't tell us what happened.
He's not telling us anything more.
That means it didn't happen in the gym.
Well, I don't know. What I wanted to give him, though, he won the Stanley Cup as coach of the Blues several years ago. So good for him.
There, I put it up on the screen
2019.
for
So
everyone.
Craig Berube did have a moment.
Chris, go
as a
look at that
coach.
picture I just put
No
up.
thanks. I already seen it enough. I can't get it out of my mind right now.
It
That
is
is
pretty
wild.
crazy.
And his eye is black. Man, I need to know what hit him in the face because
Couldn't
that
he have at
is
least worn a
brutal.
cap or something?
He did.
Something?
He's taking his hat off in this whole thing.
He didn't wear it behind the bench. He was out there.
Can you wear a hat as a hockey coach?
That's right. I've never seen a hockey coach with a bench with a hat on.
Okay. Scraby will play his song, but back in the day, all those coaches were Natalie attired and they had their little fedoras on back there. Hell yeah. You wear a hat.
Hell
back there.
I can turn back.
See, I will do that
time.
because that was a necessary use of going back in time.
All right.
All right.
Wait,
Final
they're
one.
always necessary use.
It's always necessary.
No, not always.
Get
Not
out.
always.
Get out.
You just missed your opportunity. That's all. Supposed to be executive producing over there.
I was
That was
putting
the
up
perfect time to hit.
I was putting up the picture of the guy.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, MLB The Show. If you don't know, they are the game is made here in San Diego, I believe, at
Yep.
San Diego Studios. But they put out a statement this morning because it's around that time of year where the game starts announcing their cover player and all that. But they said this to our MLB The Show community. We know that you are all just as excited as we are for the release of MLB The Show 26. So we wanted to let everyone know that this year we have decided we will not have a new cover athlete. Very important, new cover athlete. Please stay tuned to all of our social channels for more information to come. So the big speculation is that it's going to be a previous cover athlete that's going to adorn MLB The Show 26. So, Tony, I'll go with you first
Yes.
here.
What would you like to go to me for?
If it's not the Dodgers team photo that's on the cover,
That's hilarious.
Which Scraby's totally making up. So.
we'll see.
That would be crazy.
We'll see. It's just them smiling. Who would you put on the cover for this
That
year?
might be that you might see sales plummet.
I would not buy that game.
You might
I don't
see
even
sales
care that it's a
plummet.
cover. That means every time I start the game, I have to look at that stupid picture.
Yeah, it would be tough. They usually give multiple covers too, so I would definitely be buying the other cover.
Wait a minute. Quick note. EA Sports just announcing that the Madden hockey game this year will feature Craig Berube on the cover.
The Madden hockey game.
I take it. The Madden hockey. It should be the Gretzky never got in on that, which maybe he did. Did he have Wayne Gretzky hockey video games?
I don't think so. But, they can always go back. They put Jordan on a few years ago. He ain't played in years.
That is true. The last year they had 3 guys on the cover. They had Skeens, Ellie De La Cruz, and Gunnar Henderson.
Because I don't purchase hard copies, I can get a different screen every time. So yeah.
I purchased the digital version now that I know that. Fernando was 21. Vlad Jr. was 24. Can you name 23?
I can't name any of them.
No, it was Jazz Chisholm.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Really?
And MLB The
What's
Show.
the question, though?
Carlos Zambrano. I asked you, who would you like to be on the cover? Who do you think is worthy of the cover? If you had to choose one guy for this,
who else was on the cover last year was my man from Baltimore.
Yeah, Gunnar Henderson.
Oh, you said it, Gunnar. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would I want to see on that bad boy now? Jackson Merrill is who I'd like to see on there at some point.
Yeah, me too. I think that's a great one. You got my vote. Chris,
who came into their own during the playoffs? Like, was there somebody that stood out?
Dodgers payroll?
No, Cravey, could you be serious for a second?
Did someone stand
Savage,
out? What about Bo Bichette?
No.
What about Bo Bichette?
I don't know that he had a great playoff. He had a big home run there.
Yeah, true.
I'll tell you.
What about the guy Ernie Clement?
Yeah, that's a little much. I think he's going to
He set the
disappear.
hits record.
He's going back into obscurity.
Getting people to come by.
Yeah, he's going back. Here's what I would do.
Someone said Luis Campusano.
I just had an idea. I don't know if it's a good one or not. But I think it's time. Is it Madden? Can we call it? No, it's not Madden. What is it?
This is MLB The Show.
Okay, MLB The Show. I think MLB The Show makes a statement. They put Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, A-Rod, whoever else on the cover and say,
"Ooh,
what do you think of this baseball?"
Listen, they should. It doesn't. The Hall of Fame has nothing to do with Major League Baseball.
Right.
So, yeah.
What are we thinking? I'm just thinking it could be interesting.
I'd love it. Although Barry, I don't know, was ever
Barry would never sign
He
off.
was never a part of it.
true.
He was Bobby Gould or something like that during the fake guy that used to make him.
LeVar Arrington was also one of those guys in that, and he did not. Which I never understood. I know that they have to give their likeness or whatever, but everybody in the NFL gives their likeness? You can't give your likeness. So then it's got to be some guy named LeVar Darrington or something. All right, that's it. But could it be Fernando? Fernando didn't have a good enough year for a second cover, right? Shohei hasn't been on the cover, so you can't go with him.
I like what I'm seeing from Fernando, man.
Okay.
In his post.
Yeah.
Seems like he is in a chill spot. I don't know if I ever really seen him post stuff of him hitting or in a cage. Done that quite a few times.
How old is he now? 27?
I think
27's always been the breakout year.
Really?
Yes,
it's around that time, 27, 28.
Loosely been documented that a lot of players have their hugest year. If that's a word. Yeah, 27.
I need a hugest year from Fernando Tatis Jr. I'm telling you.
I think
it's also
to be frank, I think the Padres are going to need that type of year.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Chris?
27 years old is also the musician's curse.
That's
Why?
when
You know anything about that?
No. Enlighten us,
Amy
please.
Winehouse, Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain.
27.
I'm reading as many as I can here. That's the list, at least off the top.
That's when they passed away?
Yeah, at the age of
Man,
27.
at the age of 27,
So that was a curse.
I was
for
going
musicians.
strong in my life.
Yeah.
27, Tony was playing professional baseball.
Would that have been 2009? Yeah. Oh, I was here.
There you
27.
go. There you go.
My best season. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
See,
So we're
it
on
was
to
a
something.
breakout year.
We're on to something.
There you go.
Makes sense.
All right, that's it. For the
Nice
big
work,
time.
Scrape.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, we do have to mention one more thing. We have our happy hour guest back if anyone wants to read it. Happy hour is brought to you by...
Oh, yes.
Yes, go for it.
Happy Hour is brought to you by GL Pools, the company trusted by thousands of San Diegans to keep their pools sparkling, swim ready, and expertly maintained. Call GL Pools now and say radio for a free month of service. All right, let's get to break. More Gwynn and Chris on the other side.
going to be the Bills head coach. That's pretty much the, best we can do on sports headlines today. A quiet day. Seahawks fans basking in the glow of a Super Bowl berth, and everybody but the Patriots cursing the fact that they are returning. Welcome back to Gwynn and Chris. 5:18 is the time. Crisello, Tony Gwynn Jr., Mr. Scraby. Jerry Palm was due to join us a little earlier for some bracketology talk, and Jerry had some other things come up, but as we said at the time, he's a good guy, stand-up guy, and he's back. He's going to join us here in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So go ahead.
Did you guys see the story of the ex-Olympian drug kingpin being arrested?
Was his name Ryan Wedding?
Yeah, he was former giant slalom.
Yeah, I don't think he was like very good, but he was on the Olympic team.
Yeah, Canadian Olympic team. He became like the 5th most wanted.
Yeah.
Criminal.
5th most wanted. That's impressive.
He moved up.
He went from being a snowboarder in Canada to being
like one of the biggest distributor of drugs in America.
Yeah.
And they caught him.
They did.
Do you think that the drug distributors compare notes so that, you're number 7 and, what do I got to do to move up?
No.
Do you think they have rankings?
Yeah. Do you go
to
get
the AP top 10?
Do you go to drug dealing school to see if you can move up the list, learn a little more?
I think you are just making it up as you go.
I honestly,
it's kind of silly when you think about it that there's a list and a ranking of drug dealers. But I guess number one
that's actually on us. We're the ones who are creating the ranking.
Right. Yes, we are the ones. That seems like we don't need to be creating a list for them.
I just don't know how you go from being a Canadian to inserting yourself into a cartel to the point where you are leading the cartel.
Yeah, that's great. Apparently,
that's like a movie.
He was hiding out with the Sinaloa, the crime card. He was apparently hanging out there when before he turned himself into the Mexican.
He turned himself in
to the Mexican authorities. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
That's not the actions of a 5th ranked drug dealer.
I mean, that's seriously.
That's not the actions.
I'm dropping him down.
Of a 5th ranked.
Yeah, Chris's new list will come out tomorrow.
Yes. Is there an AP list and a coach's poll for that? Oh, my goodness. All right. Let's talk a little about the Aztecs. I don't know if you saw much of the game. Saturday is a busy weekend, Tony, especially Saturday. A lot going on. We all had a lot going on. By the way, we some recollecting and stuff on the Randy Jones Memorial. Or not memorial. Well, I guess memorial, the service, celebration of life Saturday out at Petco Park. Tony and I share a lot of that on our overtime segment today. So tune into that.
Real quick, shout out to Nayla Williams, named Mount West Player of the Week.
The Aztec women's basketball team. And that means she really did something because they've been trying to keep the Aztecs from winning.
They don't want you guys to win that.
Player of the Week because they don't, like Miles Bird did not get it on the men's side, despite his monster week. But yeah, Nala Williams from the Aztec women, they went to 9-0. They're going to have a big test Wednesday. Colorado State on the road, altitude, and a good team.
That team is not struggling like the men, huh?
No, Colorado State's women's team is, I believe, 8-2. They're good. So it's going to be a tough one. We'll see if the women can keep their hot streak going there. But yeah, Nala's, what a great gal. Nicest kid. I don't know how she's so nice so soon. She's she's 20 years old, 21. She's just so pleasant and just.
Do you take a long time to become nice?
Some people. Well, look at him. He hasn't made it yet. He's still trying.
Are you talking about me?
Yes. Yes. Look at him.
The angel of the show.
Yeah. Anyway, very impressive young lady. Good for her. Congrats. In order there. But the men's game, they had the lead. Halftime, UNLV came back to tie it about 12 minutes ago, and the Aztecs just turned it on.
Pulled away.
And it was really not a game at all down the stretch. Miles had the good game. Hey, this Grand Canyon thing, we'll ask what Jerry Palm says in the bracketology. I just hope if they'd miss out because of that loss, I'm going to really be angry.
He has them.
He got them in
at the 11th.
Yes, but 11th means you don't have any room. Right? Yeah, you're on. 11th can be a play-in, but it also means that if you're 11th as an automatic qualifier, because they're the automatic qualifier in the projections, because they're in first place. So they are not in as an at-large.
Who's the second team? Because he's got 2 teams in there.
Probably Utah State, even though they've lost a couple now.
I think he's had them on the last 4 out.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. I just don't think the Aztecs have yet, put themselves to where they can afford much else. That's all. I don't know, but Ziegler seemed to think if they can go 16-4, 17-3 in the conference, they can get in that way. But so they're 9-1, or 8-1, 9-1. So they're about halfway there. But this conference is always full of landmines along the way.
And a lot of them you don't see coming.
Because of the altitudes there. Our Air Force, worst team in America. You go up there and the whole gym is as big as this studio.
Right.
And there's 4,000 cadets in there and they get about a 6-point lead and it starts to get deafening and you're like, what's going on? So you never can be sure. By the way, the Air Force coach
got
suspended, right? I saw that.
For bad treatment of the cadets.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Didn't we highlight him at one point?
We were talking about him because he seemed like he was a pretty legit guy and he was explaining to Ziegler in the story why Air Force can't compete anymore because they don't have any NIL deal. They don't have this, that, and the other. They're at such a disadvantage. And he seemed like a really, stand-up guy.
Maybe the frustration got to him.
And now you find out apparently, look, he's being charged with, really, treating the cadet, his players, I'm assuming they call them cadets still, just treating his players so poorly that they've suspended him from the job.
That's crazy.
Now, to his stance, fair enough. He said, I want it all I'm not saying anything. We're going to see how it turns out. Or, we'll wait till it all comes out and I'll be exonerated. And you got to say this, man. The guy there was a TV star last week or two. His name's Timothy Busfield.
Yes.
He was in some shows back in the day. Some people remember. The guy was accused of
bad stuff,
touching young actors where he shouldn't, right? That's awful, disgusting, embarrassing. He said it's just not true.
Yep.
They came back, they interviewed these kids again somehow, whatever, and they said, no, this never happened.
Yeah,
but his name is dragged through this forever.
That's
now.
The problem. He had to pay bail. They said that the reason that he was able to get out on bail was because
wait, who are we talking about?
Timothy
the
Busfield.
actor. Yeah, this isn't the coach.
Parents had conflicting statements. And so if you can't even get your own 2 statements together,
you, man, listen, a lot of this stuff
so scary. A parent tells a kid to say something, a kid says it, and it's not true.
A lot of this stuff is it shouldn't be played with because it does happen. But we are finding more and more of that type of stuff happening.
Yes.
That is
everyone
being conjured up because your kid can't be coached or whatever
Didn't get an acting job,
whatever it is.
Yes,
and you are willing to ruin somebody's life because
ruin
of it.
a life.
You might know him, Tony, because he's the first baseman in Little Big League. Timothy Busfield.
Timothy Busfield, way back when?
I'm pretty sure that
I remember him in a show called 30-something.
30 Rock?
30-something.
Oh. I thought you were
show was
looking
actually
for
called 30-something. No, I think he's older than the person you're thinking of, but maybe not.
He's also in.
Yeah.
He's also in The West Wing, which I've been watching.
All right, so he's directing this movie, and this is the blame. And then every person who works on the movie said, "There's just no way this happened."
Yeah,
there's too many eyes every time kids are on set. Like it couldn't have happened, and now it looks, all the evidence seems to point to it didn't happen. Now they're deciding whether to go through with the prosecution, blah blah blah. But
what should happen to those people?
They should go to jail.
The people who right
caused this.
They should go to jail. They're about to send someone to jail. That should be the punishment for lying about something.
Wouldn't that
like
be nice? But it doesn't.
No.
Does it work that way? I don't know. I don't think so. And that all said, what if it all turns the other way before it's over and we find Timothy Busfield did it?
Yeah,
then we're like exonerating somebody.
Also true. That also
so it's just
so we're going one way. We shouldn't. We should
This
be
is
in the middle
why-
because we don't know.
This
I'm
is
telling
why
you-
we
I'm
should
telling you where
always
it
remain
stand-
in the middle.
I'm telling you where it stands now.
Yeah.
But that could, it's subject to change, I would imagine. Same with the Air Force coach. I mean, it looks bad, mistreating his own cadets. He says, I don't know what anyone's talking about. So, but take a break. We'll find out if the Aztecs are going to the NCAA tournament or where they're at in that regard. Jerry Palm, best things are worth waiting for on 97.3 The Fan.
There's a Roadrunner. Meet me. He doesn't like me. I guess I wouldn't like me either if I was chasing me. As you can see, I'm all Aztec'd out here at the Aztec Baseball Tournament. It's the SDSU Baseball Alumni Tournament. Right now, we are 1 under in the scramble. And Chris is playing well, so he's playing well. But our ringer, Jack Townsend, is playing really well. So. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but I can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some.
We are just league 10 now, and it's getting really windy. It's actually kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie, I know we're in San Diego, but we're 3 under as a group. We just got off a birdie, and I just hit my defense. There's a squirrel, but he wants to attack me. Squirrely! We just got our second birdie of the day thanks to this guy.
Yeah, a 4-footer after.
It was a 5-footer.
After our pro drove it 300 to the front of the green and then chipped it within 5 feet.
Uh-oh.
Gravy, don't feed the animals.
Don't feed the animals. I do feed animals, but Chris made a birdie putt. Leaving the golf course. And we ended up shooting 63 once everything was accounted for, since it was a scramble and we had an SDSU golf player, Jack Townsend. He was with us and he did a lot for us. I think we shot 63 because of him, but we all had a good time. There's a Roadrunner. Meet me. He doesn't like me. I guess I wouldn't like me either if I was chasing me. As you can see, I'm all Aztec'd out here at the Aztec Baseball Tournament. It's the SDSU Baseball Alumni Tournament. Right now, we are 1 under in the scramble. And Chris is playing well, so he's playing well. But our ringer, Jack Townsend, is playing really well. So. So Chris says that he can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but I can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Your shot making. You hit some.
We are just league 10 now, and it's getting really windy. It's actually kind of cold. I'm not gonna lie, I know we're in San Diego, but we're 3 under as a group. We just got off a birdie, and I just hit my defense. There's a squirrel, but he wants to attack me. Squirrely! We just got our second birdie of the day thanks to this guy.
Yeah, a 4-footer after.
It was a 5-footer.
After our pro drove it 300 to the front of the green and then chipped it within 5 feet. Gravy, don't feed the animals.
Don't feed the animals. I do feed animals, but Chris made a birdie putt. Leaving the golf course. And we ended up shooting 63 once everything was accounted for, since it was a scramble and we had an SDSU golf player, Jack Townsend. He was with us and he did a lot for us. I think we shot 63 because of him, but we all had a good time. There's Roadrunner. Meet me. He doesn't like me. I guess I wouldn't like me either if I was chasing me. As you can see, I'm all Aztec'd out here at the Aztec Baseball Tournament. It's the SDSU Baseball Alumni Tournament. Right now, we are 1 under in the scramble. And Chris is playing well, Tony's playing well. But our ringer, Jack Townsend, is playing really well. So. So Chris says I can't play golf, but this is the second birdie putt he's made for us. This time it was like 20 feet.
Thank you very much, Greg. But once again, you're hitting some very nice shots as well. I'm not usually complimentary to you, but I can't help but be complimentary. Your shot making today.
With my what?
Currently 35-31 back in Chicago.
Oh, you're giving scores?
Yeah,
I thought we were not giving scores.
Oh, I thought we weren't just watching it.
No, we're not watching.
Yeah.
That's scores are okay. That's
Chris
fine.
is like, oh no, now I know the score.
After, you know what's funny is after
I told Tony
after,
I was willing to watch it. He didn't want to watch it because we wanted to pay attention to the
only giving a
show.
I'm only
He's giving
giving
a score.
I'm only giving a score because
Why don't you give a partial score like George Carlin said?
What was that, 35? Just leave
Yeah,
it there?
Lakers 35. That's it. Just a partial score. You're not going to get the whole score.
That would be
That's all you get.
We will have Jerry Palm here shortly to talk a little Aztec basketball, just talk some college basketball in general. Biggest fan. Time to get to it. 5:35. Francisco Garcia of Imperial Beach. You're on the clock, man. Give us a call within the next 10 minutes. 833-288-0973, and you'll qualify for our grand prize: 20 tickets for you and your friends for a night in our Odyssey Suite at a Padre game with all the fan staff later this season, catered by none other than Spiro's Mediterranean Cuisine. Woo. Remember to register your name at 973thefansd.com/biggest fan. Also, a reminder, this Saturday, we will be broadcasting from Fan Fest.
Is it already Fan
Fest? Yes, indeed.
Wow.
January 31st. It is early. I am very thankful to have it before we go to spring training. It's coming back. Having it after, what did we do it last year? It was late, wasn't it?
It was late, but the year before was the one where you guys came back from Korea.
Oh,
and it was like 2 days after, or not. Yeah, it was Korea.
I enjoyed that trip so much, but the 3 or 4 days it took to like get back to normal was like the worst. Coming back, trying to get back on a time zone.
You're literally almost
it was terrible.
Bit of jet lag in that one.
But nonetheless, we will be doing Scravy will certainly be there from 2 to 4. I think I will be there from 2 to 3.
I might be there from 3 to 4.
Okay. You being serious or you messing with it?
I think I'm being serious
Okay.
because I think the women play at 1.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get the second half. You get the first half.
I'll hold it down the first half.
Scravy's got it the whole thing, which means he could be in trouble if Dylan C shows up.
You guys just about to say that.
Thank goodness Dylan Cease won't show up.
Well, he
might
make
show
an
up.
appearance.
He might show up.
You think he's going to show up?
Say what's up, Scrav?
He's in Toronto.
What happened there? I forgot.
I went to go talk to him, and for some reason my mic didn't work, and
he got a little nervous.
I freaked out.
He got a little
because my mic all of a sudden is like not working.
You know how he does when like something doesn't work. He goes,
yeah, I do that. I do that a lot.
Dylan hung with it pretty well, if I recall.
Like the concerned / I'm angry face.
I'm trying not to panic. I'm trying to hold it together. Look.
Yeah, that's it. Actually,
it doesn't.
Yes.
What was the year where there was like 150,000 people at the Fan Fest?
That was
like
the,
you couldn't
that was
move.
the first.
Was that 2020?
2023. Yes, it was the first full season.
It was
of Soto.
incredible.
Yeah.
It was
crazy.
It was crazy.
It
was crazy.
Like you couldn't even. And Tony, that was the one.
People were mad because it was
They couldn't get an autograph because the lines were too
Yeah.
long. Yeah. Nobody was expecting that.
Yeah, there was a guy who, when I was broadcasting, stood in front of me and just decided to yell things at me as I was broadcasting.
Yes, I know. I hired him.
Right.
Did well. He did well. All right. So that's what time did they open the doors? Do we know?
I don't know what time they open the doors, but we are
11?
broadcasting from 10 to 4 as a station.
Oh, as a station.
So
10 to 4.
Ben and Woods are 10 to 12, and then Braden and Frank are 12 to 2.
All right. So according to our people, if you want good guests, listen to Braden and Frank from 2 to 10, 12 to 2.
I know my autographs start at 10, and so
You're an autograph guy,
it's at least as early as that, I would say.
I've signed a few autographs here and there. I don't get it, but I've never sat there and like been like a line of people. Do you have a strategy there? Because you would like to talk to the people, but they also want to move people through.
Yeah.
So you're kind of in a rock and a hard place.
I always try to speak and but it's tough when you got that many people.
Right.
And they're trying to get a picture and want to get an autograph.
Yes.
And it's, you're trying also to not have people like outside waiting forever. So you just try to do what's fastest.
Yeah.
If you can squeeze in both, I try to, but
Yes.
sometimes it's not left up to
You got to just be ready with the picture.
That's the biggest thing. Have your pen and your picture and/or camera.
Sharpie? Is that your thing?
Well, they usually give us Sharpie, so you really don't even have to have it. Just
Okay.
make sure you have whatever you want.
Right.
Ready to go.
My autograph signing time is going to be from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. when no one's there.
A little two-hour special.
Chris, should we just give out autographs as we're broadcasting?
When people walk by, we'll just hand them
we'll
cards.
just hand them our autographs.
They'll be like, "What is this?"
All right, traffic's ready.
All right, let's check some traffic, and then Jerry.
I'm calling Jerry.
Okay. So we go to the David P. Shapiro fan hotline, and Jerry Palm joins us. PalmBrackets.com. You can check his workout and see who he has in his bracket.
If you want to know who's going to the tournament, this is where you go, please.
Yeah, no doubt. Jerry, how are you? Thank you for joining us.
I'm fine. How are you?
We are well. Obviously, we're talking some Aztec basketball here. They've come off a nice victory, bounce back victory after the Grand Canyon loss. Now, a lot of concern about that Grand Canyon loss. How big could that end up being as it pertains to them maybe getting into this tournament or not?
Well, I mean, it's a loss. So, that's and probably not a tournament team, although it is a quad one game at the moment. So the loss at home to Troy is worse.
That's the killer.
Probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one. Losing at Grand Canyon, I mean, that's a good team. It's on the road. That's not really the end of the world. The home loss to Troy is the one that could end up being problematic. I have the Aztecs in the bracket as an 11 seed, but I also have them in as an automatic qualifier.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before you came on, Jerry. They're an automatic qualifier right now. It's me because they're in first place, right? But
Right.
if they aren't, so if they don't get the win in the tournament, you can't project this yet. But what are you thinking if, say, they lose the championship of the Mountain West tournament? Like, to me, right now, they maybe haven't done enough yet to get an at-large. What do you think?
Yeah, and there's a month and a half before you even get to the conference tournament, so it's still a lot of basketball left to be played, double-digit number of regular season games left, and some good teams on that schedule. So, it's important to win the games you're supposed to win, and that's Air Force. Even at Air Force, you have to beat Air Force, Colorado State, Wyoming, Vegas this year. those are games that you really need to win, and then take your chances with the better teams in the league, which are really Utah State and New Mexico. Aztecs have road games with both of them left, home and home with Utah State, I think. So, those are opportunities to pad the resume. But you really have to take care of business in really all of those other games. The margin for error, especially when you've already got a loss at home to Troy, the margin for error could end up being pretty small.
He's not going to forget the loss to Troy. Have you noticed
no
this?
one is going to forget the loss.
I know,
to
none
Troy,
of it. We can't get them to forget that one.
Jerry Palm joins us here, does a terrific job covering college basketball. And Jerry, you kind of were going through it a little bit in terms of the conference this year. Where does the Mountain West sit compared to maybe in past years where it seemed like it's been one of the stronger conferences?
Yeah, it's funny because, we have 5 major conferences in college basketball. The 4 majors in football, and the Big East is a major conference in basketball, but it's also half the size of some of the other major conferences. But, outside of that, I don't have more than, say, 2 or 3 teams in the bracket as at large as outside those conferences.
Yeah.
And that number has been dwindling over the last few years. So, it's been getting harder because of all the money in the sport and the fact that the major conferences have so much of it. For conferences like even the Mountain West, which has always been a pretty reliably good league, at least at the top, to find room for, the number of at-large teams we have seen from this league in the past. And, the West Coast Conference has got Gonzaga that's very reliable, and St. Mary's is pretty reliable, but, that's it. In my bracket, I don't think I've got an at-large bid from any other league outside the major conferences in the Mountain West and the West Coast.
Jerry, there's this idea that, the talent pool is being spread out a lot more than it has in the past. But as you just finished saying, it does seem like the conferences outside of those big 4 are kind of showing up less when we get to tournament time. And that doesn't really jive with the conversation that everybody is the talent is spread out across the country.
Well, both can be true. The problem for leagues like the Mountain West and the West Coast and, maybe the A10, for example, which we're used to seeing multiple bids from, but not last year and probably not this year, is that the margin for error over conference play is really small. And the opportunities to resume build are not as great as they used to be, either within the league and sometimes even outside the league. So it's just that the ability to build an at-large resume, there's just not a lot of margin for error involved in this. And we just got done talking about it with San Diego State with Troy. That's a game that teams that want to be at-larges cannot afford to lose.
No.
And that's just one. That's only one.
And
but,
ahead,
we may get to the end and, that could be the difference.
Yeah.
It was also a triple overtime game with some crazy shot making. I think the Aztecs made a half-court shot to get the game into overtime. So, but a lot of that stuff really isn't looked at, is it, Jerry? I mean,
it's a loss is a loss.
Right. The Grand Canyon game was a very controversial call. Was it a foul? Was it not a foul? Yeah. As far as the selection is concerned, it was a loss, right? That's it. There's no
right. Yeah, I mean, nobody's re-officiating games in there.
Yeah, right. What do you think about the tournament expanding in the near future? I personally can't stand the idea, but I don't know that I can stop it. In fact, I know I can't. No. They're not going to ask me.
No, nobody asked me either.
Right. So, yeah. Do you think it will?
I'm not being consulted there. I mean, you just asked me, but I'm not being consulted.
Right. Exactly. So, do you think it will? Is it kind of inevitable?
I think it will. Yes. Hopefully not very much. Because I'm in favor steadfastly of going back to 64, which was perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's me tilting at windmills. That's not going to happen. But the more you add, the more you dilute the field. And, the reality is casual fans are not watching this thing until we get to 64. Yeah, I don't care how many teams you put in.
Yeah.
They're filling out brackets.
Interesting
64.
point. Yeah,
they're
right.
not paying attention until you get to 64. So it's really just, and I don't believe for a minute that they're expanding this bracket for San Diego State. They're not.
Yes,
they're
they make it
expanding
sound like
for
they are, but they're not.
Northwestern.
Right.
Or, yeah. It's just they're just not.
They want to get more teams from the bigger leagues in. Yeah.
Yeah, and then pretty soon, you can't expand too much more, and pretty soon you've got all of them. I mean, you almost had the whole SEC last year.
Yeah.
So it's
That's why we like Jerry,
I said,
man.
Nobody
He's on it.
listens to me. They hear it from me. I get a chance every once in a while to tell them, but no, they don't care.
Yeah.
Jerry Palm joins us here talking some college basketball. Jerry, let's take a look at the overall picture of college basketball. There does seem to be a tier one of teams, at least at the top. Michigan, Purdue comes to mind. Who else do you? Arizona obviously comes to mind.
Duke.
Is it Duke? Is it those four teams, or is that tier one a little bit larger than that?
I think it goes deeper. I mean, nobody's beaten Arizona yet. Duke's just got the one loss. Nebraska's undefeated.
Yeah.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm a Midwest guy. I went to Purdue. I'm living in a world where Indiana won a football championship and Nebraska's undefeated in basketball.
No.
There's something wrong.
And I've been sniffing some of my non-alcoholic drinks to make sure that, they really are. Because it's hard to wrap my head around all of that. But that's the nature of college athletics now, right? Is that you throw enough money in the right direction. Indiana threw a big pile of money at football. They spent it wisely. That's really the important part. And look at that. Indiana, one of the worst football programs in basically all of the history of college football, 2 seasons later is a national champion. But the problem is, that I'm kind of getting off on a tangent here, is that that's fine for major conference schools who've got that kind of money.
Right.
The others it's gonna make it harder for teams outside the major conferences to keep up.
Jared, let me sneak one more in. We love having you on the show. But as far as the nature of what you do and the amount of information and experience you have, I know they don't ask for your opinion, but how do we get on this panel? Why shouldn't we have you on this panel? I'm not joking. You seem to know as much, if not more, probably about anybody that's going to be on this thing.
I mean, that would be cool. I would love that.
Yeah,
I've done mocks, and those are fun. I haven't done them in a long time now, but and I know some of those guys, but they're never going to take it out of the hands of the athletic administrators, and those are they're not going to put people like me in that room.
Well, they should.
Well,
don't you think, Tony?
That.
The poor North Carolina guy last year was the whole thing. Remember, he had to excuse himself from the room.
Director.
Right.
He's an athletic director. Yeah, he's got to be out of the room for whenever North Carolina is talked about.
Yeah.
That was a pretty egregious selection, I thought. But I don't usually feel that strongly about it because there's at the margins like that, there's not a lot of difference between those teams. It's just how they're different, as opposed to really a vast difference. But North Carolina last year was a team that proved beyond the shadow of a doubt that they were not an NCAA tournament team in so many chances and got in anyway.
Yep, we found that out.
Yes, I wish they hadn't got in actually after the end what they did to us. But
Jerry, as always, man, we appreciate you coming on, spending some time with us.
Good catching up.
Sure, anytime. Thanks.
Jerry Palm. You can check his work out at palmbrackets.com.
He has been proven, by the way, to be more accurate in the end than Lenardi most of the time. So if you're one of those bracket people that want to know what it is, telling you, Jerry's been the guy. Really, really good.
His formula works.
Yeah, he's good at it. So, all right. Yeah. We got 2 more minutes for the executive producer to come up with something.
What, me?
The executive
all
producer.
guests on 97.3 The Fan join us on the David P. Shapiro Fan Hotline. David P. Shapiro, criminal defense attorneys helping good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime since 2010. Visit davidpshapirolaw.com.
I did notice that you talk about too many teams, being involved. On the women's side, I noticed today the top 25 came out, the weekly rankings. 10 of the 25 are in the SEC.
That's a lot.
Well, I'm not saying right. There probably are some of the best teams, but how do you ever play yourself out of those rankings then? Because all you're doing is playing other ranked teams. So even when you lose, you get credit for it. That's one of the stranger things I've always felt. Like in football, at the beginning of the year, they put so many SEC teams in there before the season even starts
that it doesn't matter what they do.
Right,
early.
it almost doesn't matter what they do.
Especially now that they have the playoff, it's like you might as well lose early.
The rankings are weird. Weird.
They're certainly weird.
They never favor us. I know that, Scrab.
Do the San Diego State women, are they even close? I mean, they're having a great season.
Well, they're in first place. They're in first place, so they would get an automatic bid at the moment.
Could they get in without winning the tournament? They are looking pretty good.
They're looking really good. But we just talked about the Aztec men. They're 11 seed as an automatic, which means you wouldn't make it. The Aztec women,
the women are having a better overall season than
the Aztec women are 12 in the bracketology right now.
Wow.
I don't really like how they do it where
and so that's just kind of what it
12 is high. Remember last year they finished up great, all those wins, big wins. They were a 14 seed and had to go to LSU. There is no love for the Mountain West Conference in women's basketball.
Hopefully this changes next year when they change their name
to
the
Pac-12. Hopefully it'll give them a little more cred.
I don't like how they do this thing where like certain teams can lose 8 times in a year. The Aztecs lose to Troy, and it's like they're out. It's ridiculous.
Like a scarlet letter, basically.
Troy was.
One more quick thing on the women's side. I want to give a shout out to the UCSD women who are a 13 seed right now as an automatic qualifier in their conference. So we got a couple of good women's teams here, but they don't get a lot of love on the national stage yet.
Scraby Chronicles up next. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone.